Hello, hello, snacks, and welcome to my web. And we're Spider Girl, Cootie, Pepper Pebbles, and there are 3 of me now, kind of, and there might be more as time goes on. I've been working more on my avatar because it's kind of all I've been able to think about lately. Also, Manal is inside Jodi right now. Hang on.
Help! Help!
Hang on. You seem a little bit shocked about it, Jodi.
Help! I've seen shit you wouldn't believe.
There you go. This looks a little bit more normal. Oh, how's everybody doing today? Hello. So yeah, I have some more avatars, and I just honestly just kind of wanted to show them off. We're just gonna be kind of chilling out today. This is a completely unscheduled stream, as you can probably tell with it being 8 p.m. rather than my usual 6 p.m. I just kind of wanted to do stuff. So this is my avatar that you saw recently. And look. If you get close, there's different colors in the hair now.
Which I love.
Thank you.
So good.
I also made the mouth a little bit more mobile, so the mouth opens up more when I speak. And also I added, I don't know if this was there before, a net on the back. I don't know if that was there or not. In compared to the last GTA stream I did, I have the new, like, type of hair as well, which is pretty cool. I made the horns a little bit less wonky, so I think that's also pretty good. And I wonder, oh yeah, also I made the stomach look more like it was supposed to. Like, I have the shiny there. Look at that. Look at them abs. Look at them sexy abs. Isn't that the good stuff? How is everybody doing? Hello, Joshua Andre. Hello, Stowaway. Hello, Luetta. Hi, Luetta. You're a cutie. Oh my gosh. 3 peppers. It's about to be spicy. It is. Yeah.
3 peppers.
What if 3 peppers, but they fucked?
Yeah.
Jodi going, yeah, in the background. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Jade's here and says, hell yeah, hell yeah. Luetta says, awa wa, So true. Awa wong. So it says, OMG, the blue highlights. Thank you. Yes, I think, yes. I decided to add some blue highlights, and also, like, if you look here, it's like kind of like an under thing. I don't know what those are called, but like it's dyed underneath and all that, and I think that's pretty cool. I've just been working on this probably too late into the night, later in the night than I should be, and
you should update my avatar too.
I should update your avatar. I can do this sort of thing.
My avatar
now.
is like a month old, but you should update it.
I mean mine is not old at all. This one I thought was finalized several times, and then I kept adding more. So, and that's probably going to keep happening, and I'll keep updating as I add more things. So I wanted to show off this, and I have 2 other ones. Sasha Andre says, you look different today. I do. I am a little bit different. You want to do a comparison? We can do a comparison. Hang on. Hang on. This is before. This is before. See? This is the usual one, right? This is what we're used to. This is what we're used to. And I made my own version of it on my own, because I thought that would be cool and fun. There you go. So it's the same thing. I think just more remastered Pepper coming out just a few days after Oblivion remastered. So much contrast. Yeah. You mean the old model? Yeah. So I should know what that type of dye is called. That's how I last had my hair, but with pink and blonde. Ooh, that's cool. I like the sound of that. So yeah. Oh, that's my boobs. Yeah. Hello. So, I don't know, I'm really happy with how all this came out. And I have 2 other forms I want to show off. But I'm wondering, should we, like, do a thing to make it so the snacks have to, like, earn it or something, Jodi?
Yeah, make them earn it.
Yeah, well, I think we have to make the snacks earn seeing my other bodily forms. Love your chompers, thank you. What?
Oh, I just laughed.
So if you want to see my other bodily forms, I'm gonna say we have to have at least a 1 cent donation. if you want to see my other forms, we gotta get a 1 cent donation. And then I'll show the next one. And then if we get another 1 cent donation or more, then I'll show a different one. Takaki says, yes. So that's how I'm doing it today.
That was not the direction I thought you would go, but
What?
that's fine.
What direction?
Making them pay for it.
Oh, what direction do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't sure what you were gonna do.
Oh. 1 cent donation. I'm trying to make it just like actually not anything. Would 100 Chilean pesos do? Yeah. Literally anything. I'm just trying to like say you can do anything at all. And I will show anyways. What else does it count if this form sent me? I don't know what it means, like sent you, like, oh, or do you mean like sent you off a cliff?
Sent me is like just it's a slang phrase that just means like it really like impacted me.
Oh, I thought it meant that you were laughing at me or went off of a cliff.
So Pepper, I just realized.
Yeah.
When you have it at exactly the right angle, your brim on that hat is extremely thin.
What brim?
The look at like
what brim?
What
brim?
Like
Pepper's making fun of this. Yes.
I see. Okay.
I'm making it look invisible.
Tired.
Jodi is tired. We've been so busy, but Jodi especially. Jodi's been so busy. So I said, you can push me off a cliff, I guess. I'll push you off a cliff, and then you'll land on my this body will push you off the cliff, and then a different body will be on the bottom of the cliff to like cushion your fall, and you'll fall on that body and get like. That body will become super maimed and like just mutilated, but you'll be okay. And then you get to snuggle. Yeah. Andre said, "Do you like to be different?" I do. I like to like play around with stuff and like experiment. Also, I will say, like, if no one donates at all throughout this whole stream, I'll still show the other avatars. I don't actually want to like. Oh well, there we go.
Stowaway donated 1 cent.
So
donated 1 cent, but it says
are.
also $5. Did you type 1 cent? Also, hi Corey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stowaway. Okay, I'll show a different form. There we go. I didn't expect that to actually happen, honestly. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, and we got the other one. Okay, I guess I'll show both right away. Thank you. Yummy, so tasty. Thank you for the snacks. Okay, let me just go. I gotta hide. Hi,
Corgi.
Okay, so I have 2 other forms currently, and I kind of do want to make more, actually. So, you know, this form I have is named, Lux. Well, here is another form I have now, which I have called Vera, due to, like, you know, one of my other selves. We ready for this? Everyone do the drum roll. Jodi, do the drum roll.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried to do the drum roll, but I don't think it went through.
That's okay. Corey says I'm not ready. Well, that sucks. It's this one. Let's hide the desk a little bit, and I can show off a little more. You can see both Zach and Jodi don't have legs. V-Spire belt merch when? That's a good question. Cutie spotted, says Luetta, thank you.
That's true.
And I got a cool mesh back, and you can kind of see the sides of my boobies. Ooh, look, it's time for medication. But I already took that medication.
Oh yeah, I should take some.
Here you go, Jodes. So it's still the same, like, down on the legs and stuff, but like, yeah. I have different top and different hair. And I think that's really cool. This is my muscle mommy form. This is my muscle lesbian mommy form. Hell yeah. I don't think I showed this on stream. I don't think I did, but also I somehow remember...
I think you might have.
Did I?
I think.
Because I also do
I
have...
don't
Not with the highlights, but...
Yeah.
I do have memory of Jade going muscle mummy in the chat. Maybe I did show this off. I don't know. It's okay. There's still another one. Death says casually climbing out of hell, and oh my god. What? What's up? What's up? So he says the net looks so goon on this shirt. So goon?
Another slang term.
I know goon, but doesn't that just mean like masturbation?
Yeah, but it's kind of getting exported to everything.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Very strange.
Stowaway says I meant good.
Oh. Yeah, oh, that mesh looks so
I have seen
masturbation.
people use goon like in randomly like wild operations. It's always really funny to me.
That is funny.
It's kind of getting proliferated all over the internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Jodi like short so it looks like
So,
Jodi.
here we are.
There you go.
Well,
Hi, J Hill.
Elbow on the top of my head. That feels weird, actually.
Yeah, but you're into it. That says mommy. I mean, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I think I look pretty good.
You look fantastic.
This is the one that'll this is the avatar that'll probably beat you up while lecturing you about communism and also kind of like making out a little bit. That's this one. Take a sip. I should do that. That's a good idea. I will take a sip. Takakis says, I need to hear the word Chilean pesos coming out of your mouth. I already did that earlier. I just did it again. Was that good? Did I do it? Jade says, jogger muscle mummy. Oh, yeah. Well, we have one more. This last one is the one that I kind of just consider the sexy one. It is also a variation of the one we were just looking at. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Another drum roll. There we go. Same thing, but different outfit. It's the same look, but I also just have another outfit now. Look at this. Look at this look. This is my sexy outfit.
whoa.
So maybe when people redeem, like, I don't know, maybe when people redeem, like, strip, I'll go into this avatar.
Strip.
Look how tall I am.
You're tall.
This is, like, the type of character that you'd see, like this, and then the height listed on the Wikipedia page would say, like, 3'5". So yeah, we got Lux, and we got Vera, and then we got Vera in like a sexy swimsuit. Jail says long legs. Loda says gosh. Andre says, did it take you forever to make all these models? Kind of. Not really. To be honest, I just made it with Vroid. They're pretty easy. It took me just a few days. But I was so happy. I found out that like Vroid is kind of like just at this point like the perfect thing for me. Like it's limited, but also like it has file management, which I love to work with for some reason because I like to make mods. So that's file management. It has character creation, and it has VTubing stuff. It's like the things I love. So like it's perfect. I'm thinking I might honestly start doing commissions of it because like
You should.
I don't know,
You
it
make
works
really
pretty well.
good models.
Thank you. Someone's trying to redeem Tickle. I don't think that's on, but I will still tickle Jodi.
Oh no.
Ah!
Are you okay?
Ah!
Shit, what happened? Are you okay?
Ah, I bit my finger. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that really hurt, actually.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
I don't even know how that happens.
I caught my finger on the side of your chair, and it went too much sideways.
Oh, fuck,
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
finger is sideways. Oh. Oh.
Do you think it's like, it's just gonna take a second to be okay? Or...
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay.
Oh. She rolled a critical fail on the tickling. Oh.
Well,
I
I
thought
got
you
any
said-
tickling out of it.
Fuck.
I thought you said Jodi.
Oh, that
Jodi
hurts
bit you.
quite a bit.
I thought you said Jodi bit your finger.
That was what I thought too, and I was like, I definitely did not do that.
You thought what?
Like, it sounded like you said that I bit you. I bit your
No,
finger. You
no.
said bent. You said
Yeah, bent. It did hurt pretty bad, actually. Yeah, right. Like the pink. It was the finger next to the pinky.
The ring finger?
The ring
Oh,
finger
Jodi's,
bent like 45 degrees sideways.
Oh, that's bad. I'm sorry.
Jodi's not into cannibalism.
Oh, that hurt. I think we're good now, though.
You sure?
Yeah.
I can do that to my fingers just randomly, and I will fidget that way, and Audrey yells at me every time I do it because it's not good for me.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
Speaking of
maybe
hands,
you've built up the strength I have not.
No, I just have hypermobile joints and they don't have any sort of connection to each other usually.
I see. You know
speaking
that.
of hands,
Yes.
oh, sorry.
No, you go first.
Did you know that there's another llamas with hats?
I did not. Weird.
Carl.
You shut your fucking mouth, Jodi.
Oh,
And you too,
oh,
Kyle.
What?
I'm calling you Kyle now, Zach.
That's me.
Zach, your name is Kyle now.
Why would you? Oh my god, Pepper. Oh my god.
At least it's not Kenny.
I'll either
Kenny
call
always
you.
likes.
I'm gonna call you
No.
either Kyle or Steve.
No.
Your choice.
Zach, we're not doing South Park references. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, South Park sucks. That's not you being bad. We just don't like South Park.
Yeah.
It's like doing a fucking Harry Potter reference. Fuck,
can't
what
do
a way to
that.
reveal my sexy avatar, huh? With pain. Oh, just I saw a
Sorry.
Toho version of Llamas with Hats. It was pretty funny. A Toho version? No, my finger's not bleeding. It just hurt like the muscle. You did kill me, Corgi. I hope it was worth it. Stoey says, I see muscle, I see long leg, I see swimsuit. It looks so good. Thank you, thank you. I'll show off a little bit more. You can see I still got the muscle stummy, and I got like shoulders now. My shoulders are exposed. How does exposed shoulders make you feel? And I got back, and I got legs and boots. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And since I have so many avatars at this point, I might change the avatar redeems to be just like random avatar. So it's because at this point, if I add just like a redeem for every avatar, there'd be like 10, I don't know, there'd probably be like the Minecraft avatar, the first 3D avatar, Ara, the 2D avatar, the new Lux, and then these two new ones. There'd be at least 7 different redeems. I think that's kind of a lot, so I might just make it like redeem random or something like that.
Or like
It would
redeem an avatar and then the person can say in chat which one they want, or else it's random or something.
Yeah. And Adderant with tits. Yes, indeed. But that's just a variation of Adderant. Death says, crush me, I'm next. Okay. I'll step on you. That's what I'm about. That's what this avatar is about. So I did kind of base these a little bit off of my different selves with the whole plurality thing. So like this one and the other one. This one and... this one are Vera. This is like Vera. And then this one, which is the kind of like normal one, is Lux. And I'm working on one that is going to be that is going to be Surmay, which I think will be good as well. And I look forward to that. I don't think they're going to completely coincide with like which self I am currently presenting as completely, but they're going to be like representations of them. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the one that like I am currently expressing. Sorry, so if you did a V-Rate Studio lesson stream, that would go so hard. I would take more notes than I ever did in real school. Hell yeah, I could do that. I've been learning quite a bit. Manal helped me a bit, and now I'm just like, oh, look at all this good shit.
We could do a stream together, and whatever gaps you have, maybe I can answer, and whatever gaps I have, you can answer, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good. Haru, so they look so cute. I love them. Did you see all 3, Haru? Did you see all 3 of them? Also, we're going to be playing some more GTA, by the way, Snacks. I'm opening it up currently. I just wanted to also start it off with showing off different avatars and stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to stream tonight myself, but I'm too tired lately to do like a real full stream myself.
Yeah.
So GTA has been like a fun stream. Hopefully we don't lose power again like last time.
That was funny. Remember I was going to do the cryptic voice?
Yeah.
Was that for you, Stowaway? I think that was for you, right? You haven't heard my cryptic voice. Remember that? And then I lost the power, and I didn't get to do it, and it was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. Let's go in together screen. I'm gonna say, Snacks, if you redeem Lux, I'll just change between these 3 avatars for now. So right now, you can imagine redeem Lux is like the random avatar switch redeem.
Jodi has disappeared.
Jody's gone?
I have.
Oh, yeah. Hang
On
on.
stream.
But I'm here.
There we go. With the thumbs up.
I'm gay.
Jody is gay. We know, Jody, we know. And I need to move Zach. Snacks, my birthday is in like a few days. That's pretty weird.
Pepper's getting old.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you doing a stream for your birthday?
Probably not on my birthday. I have dinner plans.
Nice.
But, maybe before or after my birthday.
I'm unfortunately working on her birthday, which I'm upset about.
Death says, old Pepper, I'm not old. Death, how old are you? How old are you, Death? J-Ho says, oh.
When's your birthday?
Oh, it Miyakdi. What? I am
When's your
gay.
birthday?
My birthday is May 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah. Haru says, my
If
birthday
you
is
wanna
also in a
hate-
few days. Hey, don't steal my fucking finger again. Shit.
Careful,
What's
Pepper.
your-
I was trying to like hit the, I was gonna hit the desk and say, don't steal my thunder as a joke, but then I hit my finger again. I'm just hurting myself today. It's the Pepper Hurts Herself stream. Hey,
When's your birthday, Harry?
Haru, when's your birthday? Isn't it like May 1st or 4th or something? Ugh, or 3rd even? I don't know. So, the day after Pepper is May 3rd. May 3rd. I said like 2 of the days that weren't the day. Okay, let me put the screen on the screen. I was gonna say a thing. What was I saying? I don't know.
If you want to hang out on your birthday, since Jodi's at work, I think that's the first day I have no more classes to worry about.
Oh, okay. That could be neat. Okay, here we are in Gatav. But yeah, we'll make it so the Redeem Lux is like the thing that changes this avatar for now, and then I'll make new ones with time. Can I sell these cars yet? Nope. I still have no money. I need to go do some jobs. Joe says Minnow, so M-I-Z for Zach, and then H also from Zach, and then Jo from Jodi, or Miyakdi. What?
What?
It's the name of when they're all layered together. Oh, okay. I was like, are you trying to make a ship name of the three of them? Because that's just the relationship that already exists, just plus Zach for some reason. Oh wait, this isn't the world with you, is it? No, it's not. Oh, I gotta join you, Jodi.
You gotta join me.
I'm gonna join Jodi.
I'm doing an acid mission right
I
now.
am entering my girlfriend.
Yes, you are.
Nal's Hojo. Is that the next one? So he says, happy birthday, thank you. Oh, you went back in the VOD to hear it though? What did you think? What do you think of the cryptic voice? Corey says, I love the plus Zach for some reason. Yeah. What if we moved in with Manel and then just for some reason Zach was there?
We just like walk in like after our first night.
And Zach
we
just,
like,
for some reason, lives in Arizona.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Zach, we just walk into the kitchen and Zach's just eating a bowl of cereal.
Yeah. Or like, oh, hi. Hey, what's up?
Did you say Arizona?
Yeah.
I have trauma with Arizona.
Yeah. That's fair.
I told the story before, but in 2016 I went to San Diego for a thing to see my girlfriend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I really didn't care about the event. I just went to go see her. But my mother wanted to make it her vacation.
Lovely.
So we went to Arizona for a couple days at her friend, and her friend had us stay in an RV where the air conditioner was broken and it was humid
That's
it's
no
116-degree weather
good.
for
No.
2 days.
I would be no longer
Yeah.
alive.
That is not. I don't know how you went to somewhere that has no air conditioning. Like they had a broken air conditioning. Like that really is just not allowed in Arizona. It's like legally not allowed to host people in a place
We
that has
weren't
no
allowed
air
to.
conditioning.
We weren't allowed to sleep in a house. We had to sleep in an RV.
Ooh,
There's
look
no
at this
air
dude.
conditioning.
Oh. Okay,
That
should
sucks.
give me a star. So,
Uh,
I remembered the
have a
thing I was
bad-
gonna say, by the way.
What is it?
Sorry, Zach, were you still going?
Oh, I was just gonna add that I have a bad opinion of Arizona.
Well, yeah. That's fair. Seems like it was a bad experience. So Jodi and I both got COVID booster shots today. And I am expecting that I might not feel well at some point tonight. And I think this will distract me from it. And that's all.
Yeah. I was talking to the nurse that gave me my COVID booster, and she said something that was really interesting to me, which is that each time you get the COVID booster, your symptoms should be less.
Yeah. So I have something. So when I first got the COVID vaccine, like in 2020, it messed me up bad. And so strangely enough, I don't know how this ended up happening, but due to some sort of circumstances, despite my having a compromised immune system, this is actually my first booster, which is probably not great.
Yeah.
But so I'm not expecting it to feel too good tonight. I
No.
know that it's gonna mess me up a little bit.
I've had 3 boosters. This is my 3rd. Plus the original 2 shots. The nurse I saw, she was like, just so you know, you probably, while the COVID shot is a yearly shot, you probably want to get your COVID shot in October or November, because that's the peak of COVID season starts around that time, and you'll get the newest shot right before that peak. And I was like, can I get it now and still get it in October? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. I think that's the safest option. But like, just so you know, like COVID is endemic now. You have to get a booster every year, the same way you do for the flu.
Oh, I don't even get the flu shot every year, but that's just because it's hard to do so. I try to, but
I get the flu shot every year in part because I used to work with kids, and kids are gross.
yeah. I think it'll be easier in the future. Like, it's just yet another thing that'll be easier in the future once I don't live where I currently live, because it'll be easier to get out of the house. Currently, I can't leave the house unless Jodi's home, which is even more difficult now with, like, Jodi working. Before, it was tough also just because, like, Jodi didn't live with me, so it was hard for me to get out.
You do have a car then.
Kind of. The car, hasn't really been able to drive for a couple years. At this point, and I got rid of it like last year. But before that, it did not work for a couple of years. I couldn't get it anywhere. Like last time that car worked, I think was the beginning of 2023. So yeah, a couple of years. So yeah, it was tough to get around.
Yeah, it also, like, if you end up moving, like, your doctor probably will just give you a flu shot when you go to your regular visits, because you will, like, actually probably have a doctor that knows anything about you and doesn't feel horrible to see.
Yeah, that's also a big part of it, honestly. Honestly, that probably contributes a good bit. That I just haven't... Yeah, doctors have not been pleasant to me. So, like, I don't often go nearly as much as I should. Oh, boy! Tree. Haru says, pets for Pepper. Is that what you are?
I get it. Oh.
Story says, I hate heat. It is my second mortal enemy after sleep. Oh my gosh, are we the same person? Because, yes, I agree. I have such trouble with sleep. I I feel like my body just can't do the normal sleep cycle of humans. Like
I have theories about that based on knowing you, but I don't know if you want to talk about that in stream.
go ahead.
Like I think part of it is that you just don't feel safe in your home, so you can't relax.
Yeah, probably. That's
Yeah,
probably
I
a
think
good part
that's
of it. That is the other thing, like, I have noticed and thought about over time how much things became funky once I kind of moved into where I currently am compared to before. Like, just this house has been tough for me. It's just been, like, I'm in a place where it's very claustrophobic, and I get no sunlight at all, ever. And also, you know, yeah, people. And, like, before this, it was, like, when I was going to school and such, so, like, it was easier to keep a sleep schedule then, because, like, I had to get up at a certain time and had to fall asleep at a certain time. But now it's just funky. I'm able to manage it, kind of, so, like, after, usually it's, like, I'll have, like, 2 weeks of good sleep, and then I'll have, like, a month of messy, not knowing how to sleep anymore. And then I'll have 2 weeks of good sleep again, because I fixed it, and then a month again of bad. It'll just, in those bads are usually, like, at their worst, it's like me waking up at, or, like, falling asleep at 4 a.m. and then waking up at, like, 2 p.m., which I really hate having happen. And that's at its worst, though. Like, I've been managing pretty well to keep it from getting that bad for a while. But, like recently what it's been has been, like, me falling asleep at, like, between 3 and 4, and then waking up at, like, 11, which is better. But I try to get to bed at, like, I like to fall asleep by midnight, and then maybe wake up by, I like to fall asleep by midnight and wake up at 9:30. But that never happens. Like, usually what happens is I fall asleep by, like, 1:30 or 2.
Yeah. I've been having really weird sleep issues. I usually am a pretty good sleeper because I'm just chronic fatigued all the time.
Yeah.
But this last, like, week, I have woken up very early every day, even when I don't go to sleep early. And I just get really tired, and, like, today I ended up falling asleep throughout class. Like, I was in class, I didn't even like lay down, I didn't even put my head down. I was trying so hard to focus on the class, and, like, I was sitting up and I was trying to keep my, like, my brain active, and it just wasn't happening, and I slept through the whole thing.
Aw.
And that happens if I don't sleep enough, and I know that it happens. Like, I don't have narcolepsy, but sometimes I'll tell people that I have narcolepsy because it gives people more understanding of how bad my sleep is when it's bad. Because, like, there's no way to explain to people chronic fatigue in a way that doesn't, like, get them to roll their eyes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Seems like there's so many things that are like that. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jay Hill says, I punish my body with more exercises and refuses to sleep. This has caused me to be round and muscular. I don't know a better word, as I know fat with an F is a bad word and I shouldn't be used. I don't think it's a bad word. Fat is a fine word.
That's fine.
which word? Sorry, I was...
Fat.
Oh, yeah. Just
you
don't
know,
use
like,
it as an insult. Is really it.
Yeah, it's a morally neutral term that just describes body shapes.
And, like, a lot of people, like, these days are kind of, like, trying to use it themselves for themselves, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, don't use it. It's like the term gay. Just don't use it to describe people in an insulting manner.
That was fun.
That was fun, Jodi.
I was following you literally from the city, and I just couldn't catch up with you. Because I kept crashing.
But yeah.
Welcome to the stream,
As long as you
love. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy. I'm Pepper, and I'm here with Jodi, Minal, and Zach. And yes, we are talking about fat. Usage of the word.
Like, the reason why some people are preferring the word fat, especially fat positivity people, is because, like, things like obesity implies that there is a normal way bodies are shaped.
Or, like,
Things like plus size, it has the same problem. Overweight has the same problem. Like, so the goal of using the word fat is that it is just normal. There is no like euphemism that is necessary for it. But I don't know. Like don't call someone something that you don't know they want to be called. But fat is just a preferred term by most of the community these days because all the other terms implies that they are abnormal.
You know what we could talk about is we could talk about that piece of paper I was handed
Oh God.
yesterday. If we're on this topic,
Oh gosh, yeah.
who wants to explain it? Should I explain it?
Why don't you lay the groundwork?
So, hang on a second.
Can you deal with that?
What?
Can you deal with love?
Oh, I didn't see. Yeah, no, love. That's not true. Fat is normal and it's okay.
Yeah. Fat is morally neutral. Actually, no, fat is not morally neutral, but fat is good.
Fat
Like,
is good.
Actively good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to like be, I guess. If you want to learn more about that, I'm willing to talk about that, but if you're gonna just like be kind of on the attack or defensive about that, then we're gonna have issues, probably. It's okay. Like, fat is an okay thing. Like, people are fat, that's fine. You know, it's okay. There's literally no problem with it. And that's actually kind of what we're gonna talk about. So wait, also, Manal, do you have moderator privileges on the channel?
I think so. I think we
I don't know how to use it, to be honest.
Okay. If you ever want to, like, hide someone on the channel or anything like that, there's 3 dots next to their comments, and you can click on that and hide from channel. And that kind of, like, is the equivalent of banning. But we have... Huh?
Before you tell this story, J Hill has a question. I want to figure out what that question is first. J Hill, what's your question?
J Hill, what's your question?
Question what?
Also, I appreciate huh? That's something I said. Love says, educate me, I could go for a class. Okay, cool. Because there's a lot of people who aren't so willing to talk about things.
Yeah.
And I think there's a degree here where if someone is willing to talk about it, we might do that. Sometimes we won't because we don't feel like it and we don't have to. But sometimes it's okay to talk about it. But I will wait until J Hill replies to the question before I go into the whole story of stuff. Meanwhile, I will summon my acid lab to enter. I'm going to enter. It is over there. Yeah, so I've heard that bad word for gay people is like the N-word for gay people, that only they can use that word. Is that true? Obviously, it's a weird question, so I don't know how to ask it better.
Generally, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't go as far as like the N-word, but yes, like, don't. Yeah.
And not, yeah, if you're queer yourself, then it's okay. Still, like, even if you're queer yourself, no one uses it as an insult. It's not an insult. Like, that's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah.
But if you're, like, reclaiming it and saying, like, hey, I'm not gonna say it because YouTube, then, like, if you're reclaiming it as a queer person saying, hey, then, like, yeah, that's fine.
Or if you know your friends are okay with you using it, like, that's the only really times that you're allowed to use it, even among queer people.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't ever use it as an insult. It's just not it's not a thing that I think straight cis people should use.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's the same history as the N-word. I think they're divergent in a lot of ways, but yes, it is the same kind of rules.
Yeah.
Well, in the UK it means something completely different.
That's true. But, like, a lot of people will use that as an excuse also to be like, this is why I'm allowed to say it.
I just meant cigarette.
No.
I just meant bundle of sticks. Yeah, no.
Like my dad.
Don't do
by
that.
the way, that's like what my dad does.
Yeah. So you want to explain the thing that happened?
Yeah. Okay, so I think there's a couple layers here. So it kind of fits into what was happening here with your comments, love. Because Jodi, are you following me?
Yes.
Because it's someone who had a similar mindset. So my grandpappy came to me yesterday with a piece of paper printed out from a book that was like, what was it? The Lies of the Medical System. And it was...
Lies I taught in medical school.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And it talked about how the obesity epidemic.
Already a red flag.
Such a red flag, because that's just saying, oh, hey, look at these type of people. Aren't those type of people an epidemic to our
They're
society?
Like a disease.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, God.
obviously, like, that's immediately bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna see me, aren't they? Oh, I'm gonna get the cops on me, aren't I? I didn't.
I feel like there's no actual internal logic to how they decide to get cops on you or not in this type of mission. It's weird.
Sometimes you can tell if there's, like, a car nearby that has, like, people in it.
That is true.
Like a parked car. Jill says, I ask as I watch a gay YouTuber who talks about it, like, what game characters have the past. He uses the word for himself. And as the partners use it, I also have partners who like when I call them it. Yeah, that's fine. And, like, as far as everything you've told me, J Hill, like, you are queer, so...
Yeah.
I know you're learning a lot and stuff, but, like, you are queer, so, like... You... Especially if you, like, take some time to learn the history and all that, like, you are okay to use it as long as it's, once again, not for insults.
Also, J-Hill, like, the attitude you have around queerness, like, just from my perspective, feels very familiar to me as someone, like, who is an egg. Like, that is a very common, like, am I overstepping question I hear from a lot of people who were eggs.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like there's no rush. You don't have, I'm not saying, like, right this second.
Snacks,
Like,
also, can you hear Jodi, by the way?
There's no rush. I'm not saying that, like, you have to do this right this second, but I think it is going to be an important step in your journey to be able to be like, yes, I am queer, and yes, I am going to take up space in the queer community, and yes, I am going to, like, have opinions about being queer that I have myself, you know, that I don't feel like I have to launder them to other people. Not to say that's what you've been doing with us, to be clear, but it's it's a very familiar thing of having to be like, oh, well, I think this, but, like, let me just check with people who I feel are more, like, properly queer, and, like, you don't have to do that, you know?
Yeah. But, like, that'll come with you, like, learning
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff. So, yeah, but, like, the fatness thing was pretty bad with, the page that I was shown, because it was trying to say, like, oh, the epidemic, and also, like, how everyone is at risk of type 2 diabetes, which is also very bad, and all that stuff. And
I had a conversation. Can I add to this?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if I interrupted you. So I was having a conversation with my roommate about this earlier, and we were talking about being pre-diabetic. I'm not, but she is, and I have diabetes runs rampant in my family. Like both my parents, 3 of my grandparents, like all but 2 of my aunts and uncles, like everyone has diabetes in my family, and so it's very likely that I will develop it eventually. And my roommate was like, oh, like, I've heard that cultures that eat rice, it's more common in. And I was like, it has nothing to do with that. And she was just like, what do you mean? And she was like, is it just like food culture? And I was like, no. And she was like, well, then what is it? And I was like, people who have familial histories of severe trauma or anxiety or depression just have more diabetes in it. That is just how it works. Your family deals with generational trauma. They also probably deal with just generational diabetes. That is just a thing.
Yep.
That's just a fact. It has
like
very
the
little
idea,
to do.
The idea of, like, oh, type 2 diabetes is the one that you get from having, like, quote unquote bad habits is just not true.
Yeah, and like the vast majority of diabetes cases, while maybe would have been improved with diet, would not be caused only by diet from someone who didn't have those genetic predispositions. Like you should, you know, if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, like there is things that you can do to help your body manage that, and those probably are useful. And and it's definitely important to do those things. Like, don't ignore it. It is a medical condition that requires care, but also like it is not a personal and never will be a personal failing.
Yeah.
It's just another one of those things that we are very much so, like, taught and made to believe that, like, fatness is bad and inherently bad and must be gotten rid of. It's also just, like, comes from, like, just so much, like, of the beauty standards and such as well, and expectations.
Yeah.
And also, like, love, I see you saying, like, I'll recommend a healthier lifestyle. What do you know is a healthier lifestyle for someone that you don't live in their body?
Yeah.
Like, you just don't know. And also, someone being unhealthy, like, let's say someone has cancer. Is that a personal failing? Like, being healthy has nothing to do with your moral compass, has nothing to do with your body size, has nothing, like, it just, like, and also, like, people are healthier at bigger body sizes sometimes.
Yeah.
Someone who's lived with anorexia is just healthier being fat.
And even to the degree where that isn't true sometimes, it's like, the stereotypical thing as a fat person is you go to the doctor and no matter what's wrong, they say lose weight. And like, how would health outcomes look if fat people were given actual medical care? Like, how much would the disparities change?
Yeah.
And also, like, to get to quote unquote a healthier body, you need to accept your body as it is. Like, there even if that is a concept that works, even if it is a concept that makes sense, like, it doesn't make sense to treat people that way or to recommend anything without accepting who they are and being okay with that. Like, it just doesn't, like, logically, none of the options around fat phobia hold weight when you really think about it, even if you agree with the premises of it.
Yeah. Stowaway says, the epidemic is capitalism, blaming overconsumption of everything, not food specifically, on something like obesity is just a way to bury the consumer under an impossible expectation.
Yeah, like,
I mean, capitalism does lead.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So,
like,
you can go.
Like, even within that framing, I would say I would be careful about tying obesity, quote unquote obesity, to overconsumption. Like, even then, that's more contentious than you might think.
Like, that still makes it out as if, like, it has something to do with badness. And, like, capitalism, evil, but, like, it's not the pure reason people are fat. It's not, like, you know, because that was also part of that, like, whole page in conversation I had with my grandpa was like, oh yeah, our society just makes people fat, and is like, isn't that evil? And it's like,
yeah. And also, there was some fucking wild shit in there about, like, you know, they say give insulin to type 2 diabetics, but, like, over time, that just leads to insulin resistance. It's like, yeah, and without it, that leads to death. What are you trying to say?
It's also, like, they already have insulin resistance. That's how you diagnose diabetes.
Yeah. Or type 2, at least. Yeah.
Yes. Like, it's just what it is. Like, I never understand these claims about diabetes. Diabetes used to kill people very much all the time, actually.
You know, if we didn't overtreat these people with colds, they probably would be coughing with their colds. Like, that's like what it sounds like. Like, this medicine makes these people with colds cough. Like, what do you mean? No, shut up.
It's also just, like, with diabetes especially, it just doesn't really, like, wait, let's see what Story says. I think that people are the way they are, and regardless of the reasons for their appearance, it doesn't make that appearance a negative thing at all. Yeah, and, like, you know, it doesn't really matter what the reason someone is looking the way they look. It, like, doesn't, like, change it. It shouldn't. Someone's appearance should never have any moral weight. That was wild, Rosie. It's fine. It's just the wildest fun fact.
Jodi, you have to help me. I have to defend my product.
God. You want to get in?
Sure.
This is probably faster.
I want to read what Rosie said. Rosie said, remember, around 17 millimeters of human blood can substitute for an egg in baking until we meet again. Well, thank you so much. Oh my god. If I didn't know that, I would have died. Oh god.
I also think doctors shouldn't suggest it the way that they normally do.
It's not marked on
like, it's just like,
it doesn't work.
doctors use the healthier, quote-unquote healthier lifestyle talk as a way of ignoring fat people's health issues over and over and over and over and over again. Like, doctors are not immune from being fat phobic. In fact, they're one of the main perpetrators of it.
Yeah. And like I was saying before, like the classic thing as a fat person going to the doctor, like you could have a broken arm and they'd say, have you tried losing weight?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, people think that doctors are kind of just this outside factor that know everything, but like some doctors will still be big, like, conservatives.
Yeah.
Some doctors will still be transphobic. Like, they're not just an all-knowing good. They have biases just like everybody.
And medicalization of bodies is actually, I think, fundamentally a problem. Like, if the only way that you can engage with someone's body is through medical means, then, like, you don't actually have freedom over your body and you don't actually have autonomy.
Yeah, 100%.
Love, I don't think you're understanding our point at all.
Love says, see, you can be fat and healthy, it's all about your body, but I'm going off the ones that have health issues due to size. But, like, what's the point? Why?
Yeah.
Why go after that? Like, why? Like, as things go on, I'm gonna be more assertive and maybe aggressive here. Why?
Yeah, even if we accept the premise as true that, like, larger size has a correlation with more, with like, more health issues, which I don't know, which, for right now, we're not gonna problematize that, but we are going to problematize it later. Like, even if that's the case, so what?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with you?
Why do we have to force them to be more like us, if we're looking at it from your perspective? Why do we have to force, like, fat people to be skinny? Like, like, literally why? Like, even if they are unhealthy, so what?
And it's like, do you hold anyone else who's quote-unquote unhealthy to the same standards you hold fat people? Do you, like, get mad at a cancer patient for drinking a beer?
Yeah, like,
if you think that obesity is just a health issue, if you think that fat people are just sick, quote unquote, I still wouldn't do the thing that you're doing.
Yeah. And then there's also, like I said, how much of whatever statistical correlation you can find between, like, fatness and poor health outcomes, how much of that comes from, like, fat people not being given proper health care?
I'm gonna mute us on stream real quick for a second. Unmuted, we're back. We had to talk about some background things. Hi, Dogtooth.
It's also, like, I was thinking about, like, the overconsumption comment, and it's like, well, like, I don't think it's an overconsumption problem, but capitalism does just contribute to less healthy bodies in lots of ways because of the way that food deserts exist and the way that food has become so far removed from people's lives. Like, think about how convenience food and also just, like, how few people know that milk comes from cows and dairy from eggs and the processes behind these things. Like, and I'm not saying that like makes people fat, but it is something that capitalism does change our relationship to food to make it more about just surviving than actually enjoying. I don't know. I don't think it necessarily leads people to be fat. I don't think that that's like a one-to-one, but I do think that capitalism changes our relationship to food in a way that makes it not easy to feel connected to your food.
Yeah. Like, capitalism's pretty evil, but it's also like we don't need to be demonizing fatness because of it. I am lost.
It's okay, I'm killing them.
My point was less about like fatness and the ways that quote unquote capitalism causes that, but more just like it makes me really sad that so many people have such complicated relationships to food, especially those of my friends who have eating disorders.
Mm-hmm.
Because
come
it's
in
like,
here.
I'm lost.
Come over here.
God,
See? Here, see me?
Oh,
Down
it was
here.
down here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jodi.
I see.
You killed a lot of people in here.
I only killed 2. You got the rest.
Oh, I killed a lot of people in here.
nice.
Yeah. Come out to my car. I'll drive you back to your business.
Okay, thank you.
Also, I've never ever had to like do a defend business mission out here on the dam ever.
Another point I want to make, like
I
kind of
don't
like
really
where
have
we
much to add.
where we were earlier, was just the whole
Where's
like
your business? Should we... Okay, down there. Down by okay.
with the whole thing we were saying is like even like we were saying, even if we do go down the route of like, oh, it's unhealthy or bad, like, okay, like what's your next point?
Yeah.
Should we punish them? Is that the point? Is that we need to punish them into being better, to being better humans like we are?
Yeah, even just like socially. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Or do we just like love them for who they are? You know, like.
Yeah, that's also just like
I don't-
that was. Sorry, Zach, go on.
Okay. Well, I was gonna add, I've seen some, very recently, someone who, tried to do that and literally almost killed 2 people.
Try to do what?
Trying to
Uh,
force someone to I'm
to
guessing
lose
Zach is,
weight
yeah.
because, a certain gnome had a couple of, well, a lot of YouTubers go to a place in Texas and to make the quote unquote fats lose weight. And he told them when they were there,
I
he
think I
told
know what
like,
you're talking about.
you can't eat anything. You can't eat anything at all. You have to starve yourself.
Yeah.
You cannot bring medicine and take medicine because medicine is evil.
Yeah,
And
fat camps are bad.
yeah,
Yeah. And like,
well,
I
it's an unregistered.
yeah, it was just people doing it because they're
But-
bad. I just want to add one last thing.
Yeah.
Like, we got rid of love because, like, yeah, bad. But I do just want to like reply to what their last comment was, which was like, I didn't say anything like that hated them or anything. No, but like
Get down.
the thing you very much so did say was, Jodi, come on, I'm bad timing right now.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez, hang on. I gotta take care of some stuff.
I did push you very far before you fell off my hood.
Yeah. Okay, so what I was saying was like, Love said at the end there, like, oh, I didn't say there was like give any hate or anything, but no, the thing you were saying was like that it is a problem. Like you said, my only problem with it, which is like, how can people who are fat take that in any other way than you calling them a problem, which is a form of hate, you know? Like, you were doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the one who banned Love just because it very much seemed obvious that Love wasn't like engaging with anything we were saying.
Yeah.
I have a lot to add to the general topic of the conversation.
Okay.
I'll be real. For me personally, my own like weight and stuff. I am actually very underweight
Mm-hmm.
to the point where like if I lose 5 pounds, I have to go to the emergency room
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's
Sorry,
hard for me
Zach.
to break over 100 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. something that I was talking about recently with my wife is we have a trans femme friend of ours who's very, very, very thin and is taking hormones now. And I keep like making the joke that like we need to feed her because like, and I mean this honestly, it's only half a joke because like you can't go through puberty without a certain amount of body fat. You just can't. Your body can't do it. And I think that like a lot of people when they go on hormones, like there is a fear of gaining weight, but like to some extent you really need to. And I don't know, I think that's one of those, it's such an obvious, like there's fat phobia in the trans community that we just don't talk about how much that's necessary for making the changes that you want.
And like, yeah, like even just on like the simplest level, like tits gotta come from somewhere. Like never mind the rest.
I killed Jodi.
I noticed.
I've been through depressive phases where I've lost weight before, and it's always really the thing that's really scary to me about that depressive phase that last happened was like people commented on it in a positive way, and I was like, I literally almost died.
Yeah.
Like I don't really love it. I have a really complicated relationship to my body. I like something that happened earlier today that I told Jodi about is that someone said that I thought I was pregnant, which actually happens not super infrequently to me. It's happened at least like 10 times in my life. So like not like super common, but not infrequent either. And I always have a really weird relationship to my body because like I was a very skinny kid, and I remember how much I was applauded for being a thin kid. And then I hit puberty and I doubled in size, and suddenly no one talked about it. And I was like, no, I noticed the silence. I know what's happening here.
So this is off topic because it's stuff that just happened in the game.
Yeah.
Jodi blew me up. Okay, Jodi.
I noticed.
Jodi blew me up.
That's not with an explosive shot.
So I blew up her and her car. So she blew up me and my Tesla. And I was actually just about to end it and go like, you know what, that's fair.
You were the one driving a Tesla.
That's what I was about to say. That is fair. I wasn't a Tesla. It's fair. But then you killed me again just now, and now I'm upset.
Oh.
It was gonna be. I was gonna end it. It was over, Jodi. I was like, yeah, it's fair. I was in a Tesla, but now you fought back.
Can you all believe
afterwards.
my bitch wife over here? Come on. Doesn't even like me killing her. What is this? I thought we were in America. What happened? What is this?
Oh.
I'm making fun of a particular kind of person.
Okay. Truce, Jodi?
Sure.
You have more kills on me.
Truce though? I don't know about truce.
Please, Jodi, please. Please, truce, please. Please, Jodi, please. You have one more kill on me than I do. On you.
But only one?
Yeah, please, Jodi, please. Please.
Oh,
I
I have explosive shotgun shells. You're lucky. Okay, truce.
I didn't even know you were here. I need to catch up with the chat. Jodi, please. 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 Please.
So Stowaway asked, how much weight do you need to gain to go on hormones? You don't need to gain any weight to go on hormones. Let's start with that. It's more the things that you want from hormones will be more easy for your body to do if you have weight. Hormones will still work.
Yeah.
They just won't like produce like breast tissue as easily because there's no fat for it to produce breast tissue.
Yeah.
Generally, the average woman should have 20 to this is medical advice that I don't fully believe, but just to give you an idea of what it's supposed to be, 20 to 30% body fat in order to have an easy time through puberty, and that's even pretty low for my perspective of the trans women I have met, and so like it does, you do need some body fat if you want, especially fat redistribution is a big thing that a lot of trans women I know felt really great about having HRT do.
Yes.
And that won't happen if there's no fat. So if you are trying to go through HRT, I would get on HRT whenever you're feeling comfortable doing that, regardless of your size. But I would try to, like, while you're going through it, especially the first year or so, try to give yourself a little bit more calories, just as something. Also, you're going to be way more tired during that first year. You're going to need the calories. it is just necessary for think about it like going through a second puberty. You see a kid eat like an entire like 5 plates at a Thanksgiving dinner. Most people don't comment on it when they're 13 years old. Think about it that way.
Yeah.
You treat your body the way you would have if you were taking care of a kid going through puberty. Take care of your body that.
Yeah. The really like this kind of plays into what you were just talking about, and also the previous. Oh, that's cool. Also, the previous conversation
This is what we're like now.
is like, oh, you need to have body fat for the effects, but also if you have too much, they won't do any gender affirming surgeries on you. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You
I mean,
can-
there
you can
are
get-
lists of doctors that people pass around that like don't do that, but for the most part, yeah.
Yeah. The problem with surgeries is that there isn't really any training on bodies that are fatter. Like cadavers have an ideal weight for medical school practices. Like it is a gap in the knowledge that's institutionalized, and it's a problem. There are many doctors who will do surgery anyways, but yeah, it is a problem. I think it's really weird, especially when it's like top surgery reduction, that they're like, oh, I won't do that, and it's like, this is literally removing fat. Like, I don't know what your problem is.
So I want to catch up with the chat because I've missed quite a bit here from our conversations. So I said I think you're right to point out that capitalism doesn't cause people to be fat. I didn't mean to imply that, but I see the message that was being sent with how I worded that earlier. Yeah, it's good that we're able to talk about it. Haru said I eat chips and mac and cheese. Oh, hell yeah. J-Hill says, this room. I don't know when you said that. I don't know which room you're looking at. Haru said I went through a depressive phase in college and lost like 15 and 25 pounds. I think I lost like 30 or so pounds. I don't remember exactly how many it was.
Hey, Pepper,
Huh?
can I ask you to move Streamlabs a little to the right so I can see the chat from there? Because it's kind of hard for me right now.
I
Thank you.
lost a good amount of weight when I first got type 1 diabetes. Just because like it was eating away at my body. So like I remember on the day I went to the hospital, before I went to the hospital because I was just going about a normal day beforehand, people were telling me like in school, in classes, that I just looked like a skeleton, which is from like my size and weight at the time. Like my bones and ribs were showing. I could like make my stomach like flat. It was weird. So this is thank you for the advice, by the way. I really appreciate any information about HRT that I don't know already. Heck yeah. It's good to share it.
Feel free to ask any questions. We're not like experts by any means, but like, I mean, we can still answer something.
We do have experiences.
Yeah.
That says, I do want to add, please pick good doctors. Yes.
Yeah.
It is tough to find them.
Like
sometimes.
Often, if you can like get plugged in with like the trans community of your area, people will usually have recommendations for which doctors are good. Usually, not always.
There's only like one doctor who does trans affirming surgeries in Arizona area that I know of. And he does all of them, which I think is really interesting. I don't usually know doctors who do all of them.
Jodi.
Yeah.
Right. This is pretty fucked up.
What is?
You're in a Tesla right now.
No, I am in a Tesla. Fuck, I have to.
Tiny,
I
what?
have to.
What redeem did you do?
Oh yeah, sorry, I missed that earlier. Oh, fucking hell.
I had to get rid of the Tesla. I'm sorry.
You know, that's fair. I can't argue. I
Stop
mean,
driving a fucking Tesla.
I told Jodi that when I bought this Tesla in the game, I told her like she can blow it up and I won't be allowed to complain.
Yeah. Pepper bought it because it looks a lot like one of the Hot Wheels she really loved as a kid, but like,
which was also a Tesla, unfortunately.
Pepper, I'm so disappointed.
Which I know everyone's shocked. Like, Pepper, there were Tesla Hot Wheels when you were a kid. What the fuck? Are you an infant?
You're not even that much younger than me. It's weird.
Yeah.
We're here to help.
I grew up next to a Tesla factory, so I knew about it a lot before most people did. But yeah, I grew up in the engineering district of LA, which has the Tesla factory and the SpaceX factory.
So I
used to love those places as a child.
I have to interrupt so I can do that redeem though. Oh my god, Jodi. So yeah, sorry for taking a bit to get to that. We were just in some deep conversation there, and I got lost in it all. They're spraying us. They're spraying us.
I have a star somehow.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
look,
because
the-
you fucking
they're-
killed 2 firemen.
The firemen are mad at me. They're red
Yeah.
on my mini map.
Yeah, they're attacking you. They're
me
spraying you with
I've
water.
never had that happen
You're
before.
getting juiced.
That's so funny.
Jody's getting juiced.
I have never had that happen. Are they gonna attack me if I get
They,
out?
it looks like it. They're all their fists
They're
out.
gonna, holy
they're
shit.
gonna get Jody.
What's the redeem?
Compliment.
Mm.
Here, Jody, you want me to help?
No. I'm gonna kick them all in the balls till they die.
One of them ran away.
Yeah.
There's a dead one over there that you...
Oh, now okay.
Murdered.
Now they're running away because I killed one of them. Okay, fine, whatever.
No, this one's angry still. Hey. Well, you gave me
No.
stars, you bitch!
Tesla's been a thing for a long
Sorry,
time.
I still have to
Elon-
do the redeem. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So, okay, Shiny. Redeem the company compliment. Thank you for the sweet. Then we were so tasty. Sorry, everything's so much all at once. Shiny, you are amazing, and you've been here since, like, basically the beginning, and I really appreciate you. You're awesome. You're a fluffy warrior wolf. A fluffy, shiny warrior wolf that's also shiny and also fluffy. And I appreciate you being around and being a part of the community. I think you are a pillar of the community, even.
Yes, absolutely.
And you are very special. Thank you for being so great. Jody, you pushed me into the cops, and I have stars now.
I did. Also, Stowaway says, what do you mean, how long has Tesla been a thing? I thought they came into existence in, like, 2017. See, that's fun. Like, there's always moments where it's like, oh, you weren't around for this controversy with Tesla. Like, does anyone remember, I think it was, like, 2013, 2014, when those kids in Thailand were trapped in the cave, and there was a diver who was like...
That was, like, 20... That was before that. That was, like, 20...
Was it?
2020, like, 11.
Okay, like 2011, when these kids in Thailand were trapped in the cave, and there were these divers who were like, we're going to get them out. And Elon Musk was like, I designed a really stupid submarine for you to use. And they're all like, we're not going to use those. And he called them pedophiles.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Elon Musk is actually not the founder of Tesla. He bought
Yes.
that title.
Yeah. Like, specifically, like, part of the contract when he bought it was like, I am listed as a founder now, but he didn't found it.
Can I also add something, Jody, to make you uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
I was in 6th grade when that whole event happened.
Wait, that was Zach, sorry. I thought I was watching a stream. I got confused for a second.
Oh.
Sorry, Zach.
Did you kill Zach?
No, I didn't kill Zach, but I, like, launched him by, like, driving my car underneath his.
Yeah, but how does that make you feel, though, Jody? I was in 6th grade when that whole, like, being trapped underground thing happened.
Wow.
I remember learning about it in class.
Wow. Are you sure it wasn't another... Because, like, that kind of thing happens every now and then. I'm talking about specifically the one Elon Musk was involved with. Which I want to say was, like, later than, like, 2011.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because, like, I was definitely out of high school when it happened.
But the company was founded in 2003, by the way. Just
Yeah.
Shiny says, it's okay. Okay. There's a lot going on. Oh, I'm just gonna, like, end my own life real quick. Hang on. I don't want all these cops coming at me. Oh, I think they shot it in midair!
Oh, doesn't that mean that they're gonna impound your car?
and
Shit!
Elon
I'll give
has
you a ride.
been their CEO since 2008.
Shit! It's gone.
I'll give you a ride. Where are ya?
But yeah, I never liked Elon Musk as a kid, but I did like SpaceX and Tesla a lot because they were right next to us and they made spaceships.
Yeah, that's... For a kid, that's understandable. But Pepper, if you call a mechanic, your vehicle's gonna be destroyed in the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that? Okay, cool. So is Elon Musk a
Yes, he's
neo-Nazi?
a
Yes, he
neo-Nazi.
is. Yes. Like, he literally, like, C-Kyled on, like, at the RNC, like, a couple months ago.
Not the RNC, the inauguration, I thought.
Wait, yeah, maybe you're right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get back to it then.
Oh, look, it's the
I think he
smoke
also
from
did
my
it at the RNC, but
body.
the inauguration was the problem that people talked about. And then the ADL was like, that wasn't that.
Yeah.
And I was like, ADL, please.
Like, ADL, this was a slam dunk for you. Come on. But,
The
like,
ADL drives me nuts,
Yeah.
and they've driven me nuts for so very long.
yeah, like, they have no
and-
cause besides Israel. Like, no matter how much they claim otherwise.
I think we can
The thing that really drives me the most nuts about the ADL and the APAC and what they do to this country is that they completely ruin records of anti-Semitism.
Yep.
We have no idea how bad anti-Semitism is actually,
Yeah.
and it's because they do not count neo-Nazi things, but they do count students protesting a genocide. So it is wild.
Yeah. Wait,
records
they
are
don't
going
count
to be
Nazis at
destroyed
all?
for years. Not always, not usually even.
Huh.
Like they didn't count Elon Musk doing that salute until people forced them to, and they have done that before, where they just didn't count something because those people were in support of Israel.
Zach, it's once again
It
so
is just a
interesting to
problem.
me how you just look like you do IRL in game.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I did to him earlier.
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
scooped him.
Get scooped.
I love the Karuma.
Oh!
I love the Karuma so much.
I can't just live a normal, like... Oh, my fuck. Oh! Let me get in my car! Let me get in!
No.
And also, like, J-Hill, like, I wouldn't say that Elon Musk is becoming a neo-Nazi. Elon Musk is a South African apartheidist. He's
yeah.
always been a neo-Nazi.
Remember, his wealth comes from an apartheid emerald mine.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, like, you're bad or J-Hill for not knowing it. It's just, like, that is... It's not that he's becoming
You're
one. It's that he's always been one, and it's
fucking-
easier to be one publicly now.
You're a fucking fucker.
I hope that Star Trek and The Simpsons are really fucking embarrassed right now about how they, like, licked his boot.
Oh my god, why do I have to only suffer in this game? Fucking Zach and Jodi. Always fucking me. Sorry for interrupting you with loud noise. Zach
You're
murdered
fine.
me and destroyed my
Pepper, get
vehicle.
down.
I'll
Did that
kill
not hit
you.
On my screen that hit you, on your screen it didn't. Oh no, I can't see the lasers, but I know I'm being hit. Karuma, don't fail me now. I'm curious how long it'll take the Karuma to die.
Its health was
Oh
barely
my
going
God.
down.
You want to see? I was scrolling through my news feed because I was interested in what the museum that one of the museums we're going to when you visit is has 13,000 musical instruments. I didn't know it had so many.
How can I be of service?
That's a hefty amount. Jodi, please don't anger the firemen again.
That was so funny though. They were just spraying me with the water. They're not mad at me right now, even though I killed 2 of them. Okay, some of them are. The ones who survived are, but the fire truck itself isn't.
Zach?
What?
Zach, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well played.
Well, it wasn't even well played, I just
Well
thanked you.
played.
Because you're a bitch. I just want to do my businesses and earn some money in game. That's all I want. Jodi, please! Please!
This is my car now. Bye.
No!
Okay, the railgun does work. That's good to know.
Oh. Oh, my vehicle's destroyed. I
was
hate...
their fault.
Why do I have 5 stars again?
That's a good question.
Because
Why
I
do
killed
have-
you?
Why do you have 5 stars?
I
What?
don't know!
That shouldn't be the case.
I am only suffering.
You want to know what's funny?
No, I don't.
Moore's Mutual considers that not my fault.
I'm making a getaway. I'm inside Zach!
Oh, I should get my scramjet. Double scramjet. That would be fun. The scramjet is such a fun fucking vehicle.
I'm getting out of here.
You know what else is funny right now?
What?
Right this second, I could go buy a vigilante if I wanted to. How do you feel about that?
Sure, go ahead. Oy. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I don't know what I did.
You don't.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. I've been the victim in all of this.
Oh,
It's true. It's true. I've just been trying to do my businesses. I'm just trying to be gay and do crime. That's all. Death says we all agree he's fucked. Yeah, Elon Musk. I hope he dies.
Yep.
Snacks. No one has redeemed Lux for me to change in one of the other 2 avatars yet. What's that about? I've been so excited to use these. I'm getting so much gender euphoria from them, which is another reason I've been enjoying V-Roy a lot. Lester's just not answering me. I might as well just die. Hey,
I can't
loser.
believe 5 stars. That's so weird.
Redeem Lux.
Hey,
Twice.
loser. Stowaway did it, and J Hill did it. Thank you. Now I will randomize, or I'll choose one. Snacks, do I do the sexy one, or do I do the, like, muscle lesbian? Muscle lesbian or beach mom?
Beach mom.
No, you don't get a choice.
I
You're
was
not a
choosing
part
that
of
one
this.
specifically because I wanted you to not listen and do the other one.
Hey, loser. Sorry, says beach mom. Okay, I'll do that one. And J Hill,
Zach, wait for me.
Tracy still get comment. J Hill, you are so admirable, really. Here, hang on, let me change my body.
Double scramjet, double scramjet,
There we
double
go.
scramjet.
You are so admirable, and I really appreciate your company and, like, your
Hello.
willingness to learn and curiosity to learn. It's very inspiring, and I think that the world could do with a lot more J Hills, and I appreciate you being part of the community. You are, like, also absolutely genuinely a pillar of the community. Having been here for, like, a year and watched basically every stream, I'm kind of amazed. You are awesome, and I'm so happy to have you here. I keep just having to call my insurance. I don't know what's going on with my car.
Oh, don't worry, I'm on my way.
Are you in my car?
Morse
No.
Mutual.
Yeah, we do.
We're here to help. I'll do my best.
I've had to call insurance so
I'm
many
on board too.
times. I don't need either of you in my life.
No, don't worry, we're gonna make things better. Don't worry.
That's not true, and it hasn't been true so far.
You don't think I make your life better? Okay, I'll just leave.
Okay.
Oh, you're mean.
You're mean. Jodi, please.
That sure is a nice car you got over there. Be a shame if I missiled it.
Yeah.
Please. Please.
Please what?
Please don't. Please.
What would you say about my effect on your life? How would you describe it? How would you describe it?
You're such a bitch.
I saw you getting rid of it. I saw
Yeah,
it.
because I don't want you to fucking blow it up. Like I'm playing unfair
Yeah, you are.
because
I
I'm
wasn't
trying
gonna
to...
do it, but then you were
You
like,
did do it though.
but I wasn't gonna. And
But
then
you
were-
did. But you did is the problem. Did you see this abuse, Manal?
Yeah.
You two should fight each other instead of me.
Okay.
I'm just.
Fuck! I was about to do that.
You
Oh,
both
I did.
You both died.
Did I actually successfully launch it, or was I just too close to you?
No, you both did. No, yeah, you launched it.
Huh. All right.
Divorce arc. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Here we go again. Jodi and I keep divorcing every time we play GTA 5 together.
I have the ultimate thing I can do though to make this like I can win this.
By divorcing me yourself?
No, that's not what I... Also, I'm getting washed away by the water and I didn't know that could happen.
I didn't even get a chance to get in the vehicle. I can't even request my next vehicle because it's too soon.
Yeah, I probably can't request mine either.
Good.
But you know what I can do. I know what I... Oh, I know what I can do. I know.
There's
what I
the fireman again. Oh, shit, are they getting this person? No, I thought they were. Alright, well, my outfit kind of matches... In-game kind of matches my VTuber outfit at the moment. No.
Yeah. You too mentioned that the GTA character creator is really bad. Why is that?
Like, I couldn't make a character that looked... Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, this, like, I'm not sure, like, Pepper, I'm not going to kill you. Just let the camera look at me for a second. Like, I couldn't make a character that looked any more like me. Like, this is the closest I could get in terms of, like, face and stuff like that. Like, it's just...
Sure.
It's just not very,
Very
powerful.
odd.
Not very many options.
Very odd.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, how is it so bad?
Oh, I can't summon it again. I don't know if you saw, Jodi. Zach killed me again, like,
Mhm.
between the time you two killed each other and now. And destroyed my vehicle. Friendship with Zach ended. It is now time for a friendship with not Zach.
Well,
Who
what's
wants...
the evidence? What's the proof?
Zach, you should...
Yeah.
You should be dumped into the Grand Canyon.
Hey, you want to know what time it is now? You want to know what time it is now?
It's
What?
hammer time?
Hey Pepper, take a look at this. I'm not gonna hurt you.
It's hammer
This is
time.
the time it is now.
Oh, great. Can you kill Zach?
Yep, that's the plan.
Thanks,
What
I
is
think.
that?
It's a fucking flying missile launcher. And it sucks.
It's basically like I'm basically invulnerable in this if I'm trying not to get killed.
Like, you know how Jodi's been abusing me this whole time? That is like,
Yeah.
she hasn't even been using the actual tool that she likes to use to abuse me, and that's that thing.
Like this is more because Zach killed me than because you did anything.
Ugh. Which I didn't, though. I have not done a thing yet.
That's what I'm saying. It's because Zach did a thing.
There has not been a time where I have done a
Hey
thing
Pepper, look
in
at my
the first
screen right now.
place.
I want you to know I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, okay, you have a gun to my head and you're not going to pull the trigger.
Yep,
that's
I'm not gonna pull the trigger.
That's so great. I
It is great.
appreciate
You're right, it
this
is.
kindness. Just hopping around. Oh, ow, that was me. Oh. Dogtooth says, well, to be fair, it did come out like 12 years ago on the PS3, Xbox 360. That is true.
I feel like there was better character customization in like Dragon Age and
Yeah, there was. Like this
and other
is
games
just
at
like
that time.
Like I feel like this is because like the online mode of GTA 5 was not like the primary intended mode that they wanted you to play, so they didn't make the character creator that strong.
Yeah. Like, it felt weird even at the time.
Yeah.
Ugh. 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 Look at my boobies. Who here... Has anyone here looked at my boobies?
Yes.
You don't count.
Oh. Pepper hates me.
Who here has looked at my boobies?
I have.
J.O. says, when did Skyrim first come out? Was that around this time? That came
2011 or 2012.
came out 2011. 11.
Right.
And, which was 2 years before GTA 5 came out. Change Pepper's colors. Oh, I wonder what that would look like with this.
And like Skyrim's character creator isn't great, but it's much more expressive than this one. And you can make like intentionally bad looking characters in a way you can't in this.
This is interesting.
You're strawberry kiwi. Now you're not strawberry kiwi.
Oh. Strawberry kiwi. I wonder what colors I can get from this. I can get piss yellow.
No.
This one looks kind of neat. Hulk, purple and green. I could get blue. I could get this. I think this looks kind of neat. We'll go with this.
Yeah, it does look nice.
Jade says yes. Thanks, Jade. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's good coloring. I like that.
You can actually see my boobs bounce. That you couldn't see it before in the first original Avatar.
Wish there was a way to turn off boob bounce in V-Roid.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
Did you notice how, like, besides, like, arm length, leg length, and head size, the only other body customization option was boobs?
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty weird.
I wanted to make myself fatter, but it was not possible.
Yeah, there's no body changes.
So if I'm on the ground, if I'm actively skimming the ground, I'm just faster than your supercar. If I'm not doing that, you're faster than me.
You're moving so much faster than me right now. What are you talking about?
No, it's because I'm already ahead of you.
No, you just zoomed way ahead of me.
I just zoomed ahead of you because I was skimming the ground.
Basically, you're just barely faster than me. You are so much faster than me there.
I might bring out the other, like, jet bike. That one's, like, a lot harder to use, but that makes it more fun. This one's just, like, there's no friction.
JL says, I've looked at the head more than the chest. Oh, well, alright. I guess. I was hoping it would at least be equal.
Go to fucking Bell Farms. Oh, that's for the business battle thing.
I was hoping it would at least be an equal amount of both. Do you want me to try pink too? You're saying pink in chat. What did pink look like? Oh yeah, pink is pretty good. So like, this is normal, this is pink. Normal, pink. I've gone pink mode.
Do you want help with selling, by the way? Or actually, you don't have that much stock.
Snacks, I have a question for you. I'm gonna make a poll in the chat, because apparently, I don't know if I talked about this yet on stream, apparently Jodi had thought this whole time my avatar's skin was pink.
Yeah, and Manal thought that also.
Did I talk about that on stream yet?
It felt like the kind of thing where, like a character design will have, like, one primary color and then a secondary color that's, like, a variation of that color. It felt like that. Like, it was like pink and lighter pink. Yeah, Death says, is it not? Yeah.
No, like, look, if I go into the filters and I turn it off, see, it's just skin color.
Now it is, but, like, your original 3D avatar.
It's just skin color. The original one was also just skin color.
It didn't look like it, though, because it was next to all the other pink. And I think also because the skin wasn't very textured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looked pink. You had a lot of pink highlights.
Yeah.
3 votes, all for yes.
I think part of it is also that, like, white skin is kind of pink. Like, it just kind of is.
But, like, you thought I was, like, pink.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Is this a Berenstein versus Bearstein Bears thing? I don't know, is it? I was never pink. I was never supposed to have pink skin.
And yet you did.
But I didn't. No. I'm selling stuff. Look, what about my stummy? Have any of you been looking at my stummy?
I have.
I could also, like, move up a little bit. Like that.
Head for the mark.
Everybody, look at these wings extend. Look at this. Look at the... No. Bye. Fuck you. I wasn't here to hurt you.
Yeah, but you have been every time. Please don't. I'm in a mission.
I know.
Oh, you fell.
I did fall. Why are you doing a cell mission when it's only like $100,000? Oh. Ow.
It wasn't.
Why are you hurting me?
It was 200,000.
Oh.
I'm
your stock was 100,000. I guess.
Yeah, but
I forgot that for the weapons bunker. It's higher than that actually.
Yeah. Doctor says, I thought you were going for Mina Ashido from MHA when I first saw your model. I think I know that. That's the character with, like, the fluffy hair, right?
Yeah.
I have not watched much of that show.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about that today, weren't we?
We were talking about...
how the trans femme character in that is, like, so fucking bad.
Very transphobia.
Very transphobic.
I want to rewatch Steins Gate to see if the trans femme character is treated as well as I remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to rewatch that too, because I know of the character and I don't remember.
I know nothing about Steins Gate.
We should watch that.
Steins Gate is one of my favorite animes of all time.
The 3 of us should watch it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's also an extremely... It presents itself as a comedic anime, and then you get to, like, the 3rd episode and you're like, holy shit, what the fuck?
It does a Madoka.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which, like, have you watched Madoka at all now?
Yes, I actually... can I talk about magical girl animes?
Yes.
Okay, so I dated someone who was non-binary, who loved magical girl animes. This is my shitty ex. I've told you a little bit about them.
Yeah.
And they made me watch Madoka. I watched some of Utena. I never finished it because we broke up before we finished it.
I need to watch Utena.
I want to see it now that I am not horribly traumatized by looking at it.
Yeah, fair.
But there was also a bunch of other magical girl animes that we watched.
Wait, Utena's not a magical girl anime, though, is it?
Kind of is.
Oh. I mean, maybe I knew less about Utena than I thought I did.
It's based on the premise that, like, a girl being the hero is actually part of the problem. But anyways, I don't know, we watched a lot of magical girl animes, and and Madoka was one of the first ones I saw. So I actually didn't know the magical girl anime genre until I saw Madoka. I didn't even watch Sailor Moon as a kid. So it has colored my relationship with magical girl animes entirely, and also my ex's relationship to the characters has also colored my understanding of magical girl animes entirely. Which is like my ex, like it's very complicated. I don't fully know like the best way to put it, but like really seem to like fetishize characters in a way that I don't know how to describe. And like not even like sexualize them, but like was deeply, deeply, deeply enamored with magical girl animes as a concept in a way that felt uncomfortable to me. But like, and they wrote fan fiction and all this other stuff, and I don't know. It's one of those things that I do not know how to describe very easily. But regardless, I have seen Madoka, and I think that it's overhyped. I think it's a pretty good anime, and I think that there's a reason so many people like it. But I do think that like I think that even magical girl animes, the genre reaffirm the genre too. I think of like if you, because like at the end, like maybe I don't want to spoil it, but like it's still like someone is still sacrificing themselves to save everyone. And I just don't really love that trope. I really don't fully respect the idea that like little girls should sacrifice their livelihoods for saving everyone.
But that's the point.
I think that
like
little
especially of Rebellion, like the movie, like it's very much the point that like she was wrong to do that. That was bad for her.
Yeah, but like it's still like I don't know. People still celebrate her for it.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
that. Like the way that people talk about Madoka, like is still like it kind of reaffirms the narrative to me, and like not everyone does. There are people who engage with it in a way that I feel is very salient based on the way that the plot presents itself. But I think it's like the satire problem. Like the Matrix and Fight Club are good, but they're very easily co-opted.
Yeah, and also I'm thinking about the person who was like went like I was gonna say viral, not really, like viral in our circles on Tumblr a few weeks ago for being like, Cube was actually right if you think about it, and it's like, oh my god, what kind of audience has this attracted?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we talk a lot about like how Madoka is kind of about just how society treats like women and kind of like
women and
uses
girls,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think all that stuff is quite interesting.
Yeah. Like Cube
But
is
a lot
not
of people-
a subtle metaphor, but he is a metaphor.
But a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people just
Yeah.
kind of see like the emotions of the characters and kind of take it more without the commentary on like this is society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
But Steins
Oh, jeez.
Gate is a show that is similar in its approach, but it has a
Jodi.
very different
I'm
message.
hoping.
Okay, just be careful.
It has a very different message, in my opinion, than Madoka, and not that one is better than the other. It's just different. And there is a trans femme character in the show, and like I remember it not being like the perfect trans femme representation, but like I remember being very respectful of her. But I couldn't tell, like or at least a specific scene I remember being very respectful of her. But I couldn't tell you what the overall like approach to her is, because I only remember the scene that I am like most impacted by on her in her arc. I don't remember any of the other parts. You want to play the visual novel? Yeah, the visual novel is very good. They're entirely different experiences though. I have played some of the visual novel. I never finished it, in part because the visual novel can be even more intense than the anime. I can spoil one thing that's in the visual novel that freaked me out, and I that my brother told me about, and I ended up stopping not playing anymore because of it.
Hey Jodi, could you possibly put the fan in?
One sec, Keith.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna catch up more with the chat. Just I have many arguments with my brother over if Cube did anything wrong. Yes.
Well, oh my god.
Yes.
It's like, hey,
Does
this,
your brother- does
this
your brother
character
think
that's
QA
a
didn't?
metaphor for the way that society chews girls up and spits them out. Like, yeah, did he actually do anything wrong? We're just gonna take him completely at his word that he was actually fighting entropy and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steins Gate is grounded despite its plot, is something Jay Hill. Yeah, it is. It was so sorry. Go on.
So I've been meaning to play. Oh, I read that. You read that one. JL says, I think I'm trying to think of other good anime that tried to be serious and grounded, and all I can think of is Monster, which is an amazing anime called Monster.
I feel like I've heard of
I haven't seen really any new animes in a long time, so I don't have any more
Yeah.
to suggest in that genre. But
Yeah, I
I do.
I don't watch anime all that much, like, at all anymore.
that. Yeah, me neither.
Like, unless I'm hanging out with my friend Badams, like, I basically never watch anime. Although Jodi and I have been somewhat, kind of, haven't for a while, been watching, like, One Piece through
Yeah.
again.
And Haikyuu, but that's been even longer.
Yeah, like, we haven't watched that for, like, actually a year.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that one counts at this
I
point.
love
I've been
Haikyuu,
watching
though.
Kaguya-sama, which is kind of a series to like a comedic to serious anime and manga.
I know
which is
that one.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite manga that I've ever read, which is not saying a lot. I've only read like 5. But it does start off really comedic, and then it gets into like the issues of like Miki has insecurity around being poor in an environment where everyone around him is rich, and so he works much harder than everyone. Kaguya has issues of being from an extremely controlling, extremely repressed background. And so like, those things come up, and you start to see how those play a role in their love life. But like the start of the show is just, haha, isn't it funny that these two can't admit their feelings?
So that stuff comes up in the show as well?
Yep.
Because I think, how many seasons of that is there?
4.
Okay, yeah,
I've
that's,
shown you.
that's
Yeah,
probably
3 or
why,
4.
because I think I've only seen season 1. And I was like, I only remember it being kind of like a silly, like, rom-com.
It takes a while even in the manga to get there. Like in the manga, it takes like about as long as the show takes, actually. And it goes much farther than the show based on how many episodes are left. Like in the manga, like it gets to a point where they're even trying to break Kaguya out of her home.
Wow.
I showed you a little bit of Kaguya Horror Show.
Yeah, I guess there's that. There's also, you showed me Ace Attorney, the anime for Ace Attorney.
That is
Yeah.
not a grounded anime, though.
That's not a what?
A grounded anime.
No, I'm just talking about anime in general
That's
that
fair,
I've
that's fair.
seen in the past, like, year. Hello, the Beast. Welcome to the stream. I think I've seen you before, but once again, I'm just gonna say anyways, I'm Pepper, I'm here with Jodi, Manal, and Zach. How are you doing today? Beast is saying, I like some anime, but the ones I've seen. Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense to like the ones that you have only been able to watch so far. Jaos is, and then there's me who reads, like, all the manga. You read all the manga. I've been reading a lot of webtoons, I think I talked about recently. Like, a lot of, like, the Lookism universe. I've also been reading more Batman, old Batman comics, and, stuff like that, which is fun.
This is only slightly related to what we've been talking about. Actually, sorry, Zach, it seems like you wanted to say something.
Go ahead. You
So,
first.
just as far as anime goes, there's an anime that currently like just introduced the trans femme character that people are very like, this is great. She's like, I love that they designed her the way they did. And it's like, I don't even remember what this anime is, but it's like, I feel so weird about it.
Is this the one we talked about earlier today?
Yeah, it is. Because it's like, she looks like a real trans femme, but like she has a kind of realism to her that no other character has. Like she's designed so much more masculine than any of the men in the show, and it's just, oh, I hate it.
Yeah. I
Makes
feel
me
like
uncomfortable.
after this mission, I'm going to put on a screenshot of that because I'm sure people have heard or seen about this.
Yeah.
Because like I also have thoughts about it, but I'm not going to say that until I actually put that on screen so we can have some context to talk about it. Because there are some thoughts I have. Go ahead, Zach.
I still have yet to see Gurren Lagann.
Same.
You might
That
be
was-
okay
I
I
without
like it. I like it, but it is not. It's not a show you have to watch.
That was that one I was interested in watching, but the person I was with told me no because apparently the women in the show wear bathing suits, which makes the show sexist.
I mean, the
I
I
character.
mean, the show
What-
is sexist,
Yeah.
but like I don't know if that's the reason.
But
And
hey Zach,
anyone, yeah,
Family Guy.
yeah. She's like, anyone who watches that show or likes anime is sexist and racist.
Yeah, that's not accurate.
To quote
Kind of
her.
racist, for being honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta leave the area. Jodi, can I have your butt?
No, you cannot have my butt. This is the only
Okay.
time in my life I'll ever say that.
I was trying to say bike.
Yeah, that's the show.
Aren't
He's
you
just
supposed to leave
watching
with the
because
buggy?
No?
Oh, okay. Because
Maybe-
it's still marked on my map as like destroy this.
Oh, please don't do that.
that's the show I'm interested in, only because Area 11 has a song based off it.
Oh.
Are you in the mission, Pepper?
I am in a mission. Please don't hurt me. The only
Okay,
times I'm
mission.
safe is when I'm working for fucking money.
Is that Astrolab?
No.
It's gun running.
Don't hurt me or my stuff. Okay.
Stowaway I says I like intense emotional shows, but of course they need mental prep to face sometimes. Nah, I get that. I like intense emotional shows, but I watch significantly less the older I get because the more I look for shows for comfort than I
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
to
that's
be engaged with in an intense way.
Yeah, it's like
And like I
actually,
do.
we were actually talking about something like this earlier today, where it was like, okay, obviously like Attack on Titan is already a very flawed show with a lot of baggage already before this point. But I remember I was watching it like years ago, and I got to the first episode of season 2, and at the end of it, a character gets his head bitten off, and I was just like, I don't think I want this kind of violence anymore. I think I'm good, and I just stopped watching.
Yeah.
So,
You know what?
sorry, there's a couple things I want to say, if that's alright.
I'll go.
So, to add on to what Jodi was saying, and then I want to show the thing I said I was going to show.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's kind of similar because, like, I watched Game of Thrones when I was, like, 17 or something. And you know how Game of Thrones is. And I was like, whoa, this is so edgy and stuff. And now I just see whenever things do that, and I'm like, come on. I don't need this overly edgy, super unsaturated colors, fucking sex scenes, gore scenes, rape scenes. I'm good. And for example, there was this documentary I came across on Netflix recently that I don't think I talked about on stream, but I talked about it with Jodi, where it was supposed to be about like the rise of the Roman Empire, and it is a documentary, but like it has, you know how some documentaries will have reenacted scenes of like actors playing the historical figures.
Yeah.
They were doing that, but they were having full blown like sex scenes and like weird in your face like, look at this guy, he likes to watch other men have sex with women that he likes. Look at this Roman dude and how weird he was. And I'm just like, I'm not here to watch a weird fucking like Game of Thrones drama. I was here to learn about like, I don't know, the history of like what happened. I don't know what are you trying to show me and why are you putting these visuals up? But it would still like cut from that to like some random like archaeologist or historian going like, yeah, this guy was kind of weird. He was a very interesting fellow, that this particular leader or like ruler of Rome.
Certainly
And then
having no idea what like
yeah,
the
and then it
footage was
fucking
gonna
just
be.
cuts to like dark, edgy, like sex. And I'm like, like full like bits showing on screen, and I'm like, I don't think this guy knows what he signed up for. Also, I didn't know what I just decided to start watching because like, what is this?
Yeah.
I know.
That's just the effects that Game of Thrones has had on media.
I've never seen.
Yeah.
Good.
Sorry, you said you never seen Game of Thrones?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about it, or that I've heard about, is like it's like 70% incest and like 30% story.
To a degree.
Yeah.
The story is pretty slow. Okay, now I want to pull up the thing I said I was gonna pull up. And that's not what she said, Zach. I'll kill you.
I love Cells at Work, J-Hill.
I watched one episode. I should watch more of that.
I love it. I love it so much. I watched all of it. It's a really easy show to have on the background while doing dishes.
Okay, so let's see here. Where is it?
Zach, no. Zach, Pepper's not in game right now.
What are you doing to me?
Also, what happened to
bad.
me? I think you crashed my game. Okay, there we go. My camera was stuck
I'll be right
inside your
back.
acid lab for a second there.
Okay, see you in a burb.
See ya.
Oh,
I wasn't aiming toward Pepper.
oh,
My bike is breathing.
you're all monsters. Both of you. You're fucking awful.
I'm just trying to let my bike breathe, okay? It's breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on screen. So I feel like some of you must have seen this. Seen like this anime's existence and people talking like positively about it. But like I'm gonna do this like the same sort of stuff I did when like the Barbie movie came out and I hated people talking positively about that movie. Is this. The audio doesn't really matter. And like, so
There are aspects of this that I like.
yeah, it's like, yay, trans representation, but also like, it feels like every time there's a trans character, even if they're going for a positive representation, they have to make the character very obviously like, look at how this trans woman is so much bigger than the guys. Wow, like look at even the angle making it showing how she is like taller than him and how her hands are bigger and
It's
she
like-
has a bigger head.
I am so sure that this show doesn't animate any men the way they're animating her.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Unless they're specifically trying to animate
Yeah.
them to be like big buff manly men. And it's like I appreciate the positive thing they're going for, but they're still trying to like express trans women as like these big like I don't know,
Burly and like
burly. And like
And,
trans
like,
women like that exist,
yeah.
but also like when the only representation you're going to have is women who are like hovering over any other men and
Yeah.
have, like I said, bigger hands, bigger jaws, bigger any of that than even just any of the other guy
Yeah.
characters.
It's like, for me, the problem isn't her design. It's the context of the rest of the anime she exists within. Because, like, look at how she's
Yeah.
drawn compared to how he's drawn.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
and like yeah, we haven't seen the rest of the anime, but like even from this shot alone, it's like
Why are you stealing this car?
because it's a blue dot.
Oh, I see. It is a blue dot. I can destroy it. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
what's a blue dot?
Just you got these like blue dots on your map that are just like some kind of like emergent objective kind of thing. That's just like, oh, this is like an expensive car you can sell for a lot of money, or this car has like supplies for one of your businesses or that kind of thing.
Yeah,
And yeah,
there are a lot
see.
of cops. Fuck you, coppers. So yeah, I don't know if any of you have been seeing that anime getting talked about. A lot of people are talking about it like in a positive way, like look at this good representation. But yeah, I feel funky about it.
and it's like it's better than like Magna from My Hero Academia, but like that's a low bar.
Yeah.
Are they coming after you?
No, they're probably going after Zach.
Oh, Zach is right here, isn't he? Zach, you made it harder for me to escape with this thing. What else happened in chat? B, okay. B says, I'm doing good. I just got back from Portland and just relaxing. And yes, I've been here once before because I recently subbed to you and I'm still kind of new here anyways. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate your company. And I hope to see you more. What was the first stream you were on, by the way? Daniel says, I was surprised when I first found out there was a Yuri Chinese comics long ago, which says something on how I was taught to think about China. Yeah, that's, yeah. What was it? Because it might be the one that I know, because there's one, like, Chinese comic about lesbians that I, like, love. And we might be thinking about the same one. Maybe. B says, what game are you guys playing? Manal says GTA 5. Yep, it's GTA 5. JL says, and then there's Cells at Work. That's actually good for a good educational anime, weirdly enough. I have not watched that one. B says, I love GTA 5. I played out my sister's PS4. I got away from the cops twice, but I mostly just got shot by the cops. I even got shot by the cops while I was trying to swim away from the cops, but it didn't work. Unfortunate. It's tough.
Cells
isn't
at
it?
Work is like, what's that show, Audrey? With Jones. something?
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis.
Oh my god.
It's like Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, go away, please. I don't need to see his weird, uncanny, sickness symptoms.
Well, in the cartoon, like the TV series, they left his body and went to like a teenager's body, and it was all animated, and it was a lot less gross.
Okay, that is better. It's just the weird, camera angles they did, and they try to make him extra snotty, and
Yeah.
it was weird.
Like the whole plot kicks off
Yeah.
because he dropped an egg in an animal enclosure. It's like, I'm gonna eat that anyway. Like, oh, come on, please. We don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Cells at Work, you don't see the person that they're in at all, but it is
It's because it's
all
me.
the cells at work.
It's me, they're in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a sick intro song, though. Yeah, it does.
Osmosis Jones or Cells at Work?
I guess both of them.
So I think it'd be fun since there's 3 peppers right now. Like I said, there's the 3 peppers, you know? I think it'd be neat if you know that comic, The 3 Jokers?
No.
You don't, that's kind of an infamous comic that some people love and some people hate.
Infamous how?
Because it takes all the canon of Batman and saying, oh, there was actually 3 Jokers this whole time.
Okay.
That's why he's so convoluted and changes up his personality so constantly.
You know what? Depending on the execution, I think that could be a good idea.
It's
Or
like
at least interesting as like a one-off.
they have one that's basically Heath Ledger's Joker, then they have one that's Jack Nicholson Joker, and then they have one that's just kind of like normal Mark Hamill Joker. They don't look they all look basically the same, but those are
I guess they would have to.
those
for
are the
that- for the
different
premise to work.
they just have different personalities, and it's like Batman going oh my god, I've been fighting 3 people.
I feel like Batman of all people would have figured that out sooner. I don't know.
Well, that's what you'd think, but
Yeah.
whoa. And there's a very famous
What's your favorite?
Sorry, I was gonna finish the thought. There's a very famous the cover art of it is pretty famous, and I think it'd be funny if I animated and positioned my new 3 avatars in the same poses as them, and
Yeah.
and did that. I once photoshopped actually the original cover art to have Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, and Joaquin Phoenix. Just because I'm a big DC.
Who's your
fan.
favorite Joker?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Just like the best
I don't
Batman
think
is
I've seen that
obvious-
one.
Yeah, like the Batman the Animated Series,
Yeah.
which is also the one version of Batman where he's compassionate
yeah.
and not super extra fascist like he is in
Yeah.
everything
I
since since Batman Begins.
I love the Batman Arkham games, and also that's
He's
my least favorite
turbo-fascist
Batman.
in
He's
those,
so
God.
he's just a pure evil person in those.
Yeah, and it's I also like the version of Batman we got in the rest of the DCAU Justice League Unlimited, but the Batman the Animated Series is definitely the best.
You both left.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, so if in mine it says you left.
I guess I'll join you.
Join me.
I'm gonna enter you again, Jodi.
Yay! You are entering me.
Sleepy.
I actually haven't read the comic myself, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of DC. I love Batman. My 3 favorite characters in media are Batman, Jason Voorhees, and Master Chief, and I don't know why, but.
And you know, like with Joe, like what we were talking about earlier, where I was like, oh, I watched some Attack on Titan, and I was suddenly like, I don't need this kind of violence anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think I need the killing Joker anymore. I want silly Joker. That's the only Joker
exactly.
I want. Give me Cesar Romero Joker, please.
For me, it's just Batman the Animated Series Joker. That one's
That's
great.
also true. Yeah.
Here, it's.
But even him, he had weird spousal abuse stuff going on with Harley.
Yeah, he
did. It was weird.
I don't know if the Cesar Romero Joker's gonna be better in that regard though.
That's true, but I just want to see Joker go surfing with Batman. Like I want silly.
This is the 3 Jokers cover art.
Nice.
So I gotta have the 3 of us like positioned like this. We got like
Are the 3 Jokers aware of each other?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Like this one's supposed to be like kind of like Jack Nicholson personality. This one's kind of I guess this one's like either Heath Ledger or Mark Hamill, and then this one people often thought of as like Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Well, it doesn't say damaged on his forehead, so I don't know how I'm supposed to know.
True. Hey, Jodi.
Yeah?
You think you can put that fan up, please?
Oh, right, sorry.
I'm getting quite overheated.
Okay, give me 1 second to land, and then I'll...
Thank you.
No problem.
So it feels like they sacrificed the show to present her as other. Maybe the intention was to make the representation clear, but it's a little inhumanizing in the context to think of her that comic. What are you saying that about, Zoe?
Probably about the anime that we showed. Like...
Yeah, it could. It probably is to make the representation clear, but like once again, the way they did that is by stereotyping.
Yeah, it's like it feels like I understand you don't like. I understand the reasons that you don't want to have a trans woman character just looking like
Any
a
other
cis woman. Like you want to be
yeah.
able to have it clear like this is a trans woman specifically, but it's like, and like they did draw her in a way a lot of trans women look. And that's cool, but then it's like you've got to make sure that you're drawing other people with that level of fidelity, or else it's very weird that your only trans woman looks like a linebacker. And yeah,
like we said, it's like kind of within the context of the thing.
Yeah,
like even like for me, even one of the things like even the camera angle is positioned in a way to make her look taller than the guy there.
Yeah.
Oh, can you have it on 1, Jodi?
Is that like the lowest one, like this?
Yeah, just because we don't want it to be too loud.
Okay. Well, it's on.
Thank you, honey.
You purchased that car?
No, I bet I want to.
How much is it?
2 million.
I wish I could give you some of my money for that.
How much money do you have?
4.2 million.
Jodi's fucking rich, baby.
You could do Caio Perico any minute if you wanted to.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you want to do Caio Perico?
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No, okay. Fair. It's a grind for me at this point. I haven't played it since I came back to the game.
Gio says, I have grown to love the old Adam West Joker. Yeah, I'm
so
currently...
good.
Like I said, I'm currently reading through a lot of the, Jodi, come here.
I need to watch
Jodi,
more of, like,
Jodi,
Adam West Batman, honestly.
Jodi, come here.
No.
Come here.
I need to watch more of Adam West Batman. But, like, from what I've seen so far, it's like, for so much of my, like, life, I didn't understand why they wanted silly Batman, silly Joker. But, like, I get it now. And I want it back.
I don't even necessarily really want it like that. For me, it's still the animated version I like.
That's fair.
Like, I don't know. I like having the characters semi-serious and telling, like...
Pepper, get down.
Telling stories, like the stories they tell. It's just... They just don't need to make
fans I know.
Sorry.
The animated one is the most like the comics.
What?
From the DC people I know, the animated one is the most like the comics.
Yeah, I think that's pretty true. It's not as edgy and trying to be edgy and
also trying to be edgy.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
It's like edgy and it's also trying to be edgy. Those are two different things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like it has like I even saw a video I didn't end up watching, but like the thumbnail said enough. Like it's like the reason this Batman's better is because he has compassion, which he does, and I appreciate that. Like he's not just outright basically murderous.
Yeah.
And like they made the newer Batmans, he's still not murderous unless we're talking about like Zack Snyder Batman.
We don't need to talk about Zack Snyder Batman. That's all right.
Like he's just like they just took Batman and then made him fully fascist because now he's the same thing, but he also like murders people with guns.
And it's like
weird.
I already didn't feel like the whole no murder thing was doing a great job papering over the fascism.
Yeah.
But once you get over once you get rid of that, like oh man, it does actually get a lot worse. It turns out.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the animated series is a lot better with that. He still does like weird interrogations that I don't really like, where he's
Yeah.
just kind of like over the top and like, I don't know, torturing people at times.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like so ridiculous that I don't really care, because like the time he like picked someone up with a plane
with the
and then
Batwing,
and then like flew them into a pool. It was like, that was just silly. But like some other time it's just like, people who made this obviously
Hey.
don't know how like horrific interrogation and torture is.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know a ton about Batman, but I'm a big Teen Titans fan.
Yeah. I'm actually currently rewatching Teen Titans.
I watched it a few years ago, and I've watched the new Teen Titans Go. I know people hate it, but I think it's really funny.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Teen Titans Go. Like, I know people hated it because it like completely took over Cartoon Network, and that's fair. But like, it's actually really, really funny and well written.
For me, like it
People
seems
hate it because
I'm not one of the
Sorry,
people
go
that doesn't like it. And that's not because I think it's bad or anything. I think it just took away from the potential of continuing the actual story that was the original Teen Titans that had like the drama. It's just
Especially because the original Teen Titans did leave a lot of plot threads unresolved. That's
yeah, and like having it's like just taking a series. I don't know. I want to make examples, but I think it in and of itself is a good example. Like we talk about how
Yeah,
like having cute things that end up being like Madoka or Steins Gate, and how they're kind of funny, but then they end up being dramatic and intense. And when you kind of do the reverse of that, especially mid-story with a lot of like cliffhangers and stuff like that, after people waited forever for the thing to come back, it's just very unsatisfying.
I don't know, but trying to appreciate it on its own merits, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I
That's
think that's
different.
good.
Yeah.
But that is the reason I know most people don't like it, is that it took away from the idea of the story continuing, and people thought it was going to be a continuation of the story, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
And like, I get that criticism. Like, that's completely valid. I don't know. I don't really mind too much, because it's like, the reason that Teen Titans ended wasn't really ratings. Like, ratings weren't great, but it was also like because the writing team didn't want to continue.
Yeah.
And so like, I think that part of the reason why Teen Titans Go exists is just like, this is what they wanted to create.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many people are in the same staff, but like, it is something that I like think about, is like,
I think that
it's
is
like-
fair.
I do wonder how much people, like, how differently people would feel about this if the Terra subplot in particular hadn't been, like, at the last second, like, kind
Unresolved.
of reopened.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like if they left that resolved, I wonder if people
Genuinely,
would feel better about
I
it.
think it would have been a lot better. Like, I don't even
Yes.
dislike. I don't think it's bad, and I don't think that the fact that they made Teen Titans Go is bad. I just wish they made more Teen
cliffhangers are a
Titans.
lot. Yeah. I also think like it sucks too, because like the version of this show, the version of Teen Titans that exists in the show is so much different than the version that exists in comics.
Mm-hmm.
And the version in the comics are actually, like, honestly, in my opinion, pretty terrible.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I don't really care for the comics
So-
Teen Titans.
So I would prefer they finish the show. I agree with you. And there was, I think, a movie that never got made that was supposed to exist. There's also, Teen Titans Go does do a crossover with the original Teen Titans in the movie, which is
Yeah,
fucking
I've
hilarious.
seen or heard of that, which is interesting.
That is interesting.
Like dimensional hopping stuff.
It was really, it's genuinely a very good movie in my opinion, but it still doesn't solve the problem. And I do think that there's a lot of
Never don't.
cliffhangers that like really, it really sucks that they're missing the rest of the story.
Who's this?
And it's like, I don't know, the comics, the reason why I hate the comics, my biggest gripe with them is the way that Starfire is treated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Because like, she's basically in the comics, they've decided that she's over sexualized because her culture of her original country is very sexual.
Yeah.
And this over sexualization gets worse because Robin takes advantage of it
Oh, that's bad.
very frequently. And like, even after the Teen Titans stop being Teen Titans and they like move on to their like, Robin becomes Nightwing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when that happens, like, Robin still is taking advantage of Starfire in this way. And I just don't think that's accurate to either of their characterizations. I don't think that's fair to either of their characterizations.
Yeah.
I think Robin's a really flawed character in a lot of ways, and I think his relationship with Starfire is an example of how his flaws show up. But I don't think his flaws are take advantage of a woman's sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's accurate to who he is as a character.
I really like how in the Teen Titans cartoon, Robin is kind of like a mini Batman. Like
Yeah.
his whole main character outside of that cartoon is that he's like kind of like the jokester besides Batman, not Joker, jokester. He's kind of like his witty partner in crime. But I like how in Teen Titans he's actually actively trying to be more like Batman and be kind of edgy and smart and tough.
Yeah. And on like a similar notion, but kind of the opposite, I really like Young Justice Robin because he's like a little younger than the rest of the people on the team, and he assumes because he's Robin he's going to be the leader. But they're like, you're a little immature. Actually, we're going to have Aqualad be the leader, and like it works. And he has a lot of his arc being like resentful about that and then getting over it. And I think it's good.
Yeah, I also think that like the one of the things that I really hated, or not hated, but disliked about the show is that while what's his name? Cyborg, like his character does engage with his blackness occasionally, but it was never really that in depth, and it made me annoyed. So
Yeah.
it's so easy to make the like connection between Starfire and him
Yeah, like,
based on race and cultural differences.
Yeah, like there's that fucking scene that's like famous now where he's talking to Starfire and she's like, "Do you know what it's like to be different?" He's like, "Of course, I'm half robot." It's God damn it.
I do feel like that was them trying to talk about race though without being allowed to.
Yeah, I agree, but I just wish they did more. And there's a lot of things I wish were different, but I don't think the writing team is bad because they didn't include. You know, like I thought it was a really well written show.
Yeah.
I also really like Beast Boy and Raven's relationship.
Yeah, I agree.
Really, I think I might be one of the like hot take people. I really don't like their relationship. And I never really
Why?
have. I think it's just because I identify a lot with Raven maybe, and I just don't like Beast Boy.
Why don't you like Beast Boy?
I don't know, he's the comic relief cool bro side character and I'm just not a fan of that character trope that much.
I mean, like he's like the comic relief, but he's the comic relief because he's like probably the most fucked out of all of them.
You think so?
It's like overall.
I mean, like
yeah. Overall, I didn't like him that much in Teen Titans, but then when he got a couple arcs about him in like the Doom Patrol, I thought that was really good.
I mean, I haven't seen
but
that.
like Beast Boy's character is just he was dying of an illness and his family put monkey DNA in him to fix him. And now he can't be a person in a normal way.
I guess I'm purely talking about the Teen Titans cartoon.
I mean, that is also true about his character in the Teen Titans cartoon. I was pretty sure. I'm not sure. Maybe
I
it's
think
not
they didn't
actually
explicitly
presented.
say it, but it is still
Yeah.
true, like the backstory.
Like, I actually, I like DC a lot, and I also haven't read many of the Teen Titans comics. I've read mostly just Batman comics, so I don't know much about Teen Titans events and lore outside of the cartoon. And as far as I'm aware, that doesn't happen in the cartoon, or at least isn't talked about or acknowledged in the cartoon.
I also thought his arc with Tara was really interesting. Like I
agree with that.
Like I don't think that it's like fair to like in his character in total. I don't know exactly if it's true about his cartoon character. I don't remember, and it's hard for me to separate what lore is in the cartoon and what lore isn't. But I think his character in total. I think it's. I don't think he's that simple as just a comic relief. He is someone
he does
who
have
is
more
deeply. He's also he's the youngest of the Teen Titans too.
Which definitely that definitely comes across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like I still like him. I just like every other Teen Titan in the cartoon more than I like him.
I liked him with Raven though because I thought he balanced her out.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him with like I like his back and forth with Tara. To me, he just like I said, I kind of just identify with Raven in some ways. He just comes across as constantly being annoying to Raven, and I think he should just kind of like leave her alone.
That's fair.
Honestly.
And like honestly, I think if your argument is I think Raven should have been a lesbian, I think that's totally
That
fair.
also,
But,
that's probably
yeah.
a big part of it. Is like I think honestly that's a weird part of it. Is like I like identify with Raven, and also I think she could do so much better.
Yeah. But like for me, I'm having to recognize a little bit like, okay, this is just because I'm not into guys, probably. Like that's probably part of it.
It is
Yeah.
probably part of it. Yeah. Like if Beast Boy was a girl, I'd probably be a lot more okay with it and into the whole concept, because I actually really like characters with Beast Boy's exact personality and position in stories if they are girls. I like them a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm just driving around.
I
at
have
this
a
point.
minute.
I also never really saw his like I never really thought of his interactions with Raven as annoying her. Raven acts annoyed when everyone talks to her, and the people she's actually annoyed with, she does make them leave.
That is true.
I don't know. It feels like she's more annoyed by him than the others. Like to me that comes across as like the point, is that she's annoyed by him and that like their dynamic is him annoying her. And like they try to make it more of like yay, look at this, but it comes across to me as just like, I don't know, like they try to make it like, oh, it's kind of like a quirky, she's annoyed and he is just trying to be like silly,
And like
but it just doesn't work for me.
like I don't personally feel this way, but it kind of sounds like you're seeing this as kind of like, oh, that boy in school is just pulling your hair because he likes you. Right?
That is how
yeah.
it feels like to me. Yeah.
Oh, I never really thought about it that way.
And like he feels bad, but he still does it. And honestly, I don't think I'm right, and I don't think like any position on this is completely right. I think this is just perspective here. I think this one is more just this. We're not like analyzing it completely. We're just looking at it from our own perspectives of how we interpreted the characters.
It's also just been a long time since I've seen it, but I just don't remember like it being that like. It sounds like it's worse than I remember it being.
It's not really like worse. It's just, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know exactly how you remember it, but like he doesn't. It's not like he's doing it constantly. It's just like when it happens, she's annoyed, and like I don't find it funny.
And that feels like all of their interactions ends up being like that.
Yeah.
And then like as the show goes on, it becomes more like, oh, but she's not actually annoyed. But then me as an observer, I guess I'm like, but why isn't she actually annoyed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach, were you gonna say something?
I was just gonna add, like, I have a mixed opinion when I look back at the show.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember liking it, but I view things that are unresolved or not completed a waste of time. I fucking hate watching a show and having no ending.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, why do I watch it to begin with?
Yeah. No, that's fair.
If you're not doing it. Like, I have, my cousin always asks me, like, what TV shows I watch nowadays? And I'm like, what he's referencing is like the top shows on Netflix and whatnot. And I tell him, like, I don't watch anything unless it's complete, because, until you complete a show, until it's completed, it's not worth my time.
I think that's fair.
No,
I'm kind of like that sometimes.
Like I get where you come from with that, but I don't think that's how I see it personally. Like I think that like even if the ending is bad, like if the ending is bad, that can definitely make that can recontextualize stuff in a bad way. But like if I had a good time along the way, that still matters for something, you know?
Yeah. It does de-incentivize me from watching things
That's
myself.
fair.
Like, I'll put an asterisk on stuff like Hazbin Hotel, because my sister she's like a big fan of that show, so I watch it with her because, you know, I enjoy watching stuff with her. But I'm kind of like, this show better finish. It better have a resolution. because if it doesn't, it's gonna piss me off.
Yeah. Like, I
I don't.
it doesn't piss me off, but like a lot of the time when I go and like I'm gonna watch a new television show or series or something like that, and then I find out the show either didn't have an ending or had a bad ending, then it makes me like, maybe I don't want to spend all my time doing that if I'm gonna be like unsatisfied in the end. But it does highly depend on what it is. Also,
What are you?
I just want to point out, hello, I'm calling you XD in the chat because I refuse to call you Stewie Griffin.
Hey,
Well,
Pepper, can you get rid of the poll so I can see the chat?
oh yeah.
Thank you.
Also fucking 12 votes and 11 of them were on yes, you thought I was pink. You're all redonkulous. But yeah, I'm gonna refer to you as XD because I refuse to call you Stewie Griffin. But hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Fillion is king. Isn't that one VTuber who made the George Floyd joke? Because if so, then I disagree.
Also, Zach and Pepper, would you be down to help me do a meth mission?
Showa.
Thank you.
Sure. That's the VTuber who.
Is it the one with the white hair?
It's not even her model.
What?
She never bought the model.
Okay.
A lot of people have issue with her because she's
Just gonna
a model that's a
preemptively
free-
ban that guy.
Okay, sure.
She has
No,
a
you
free,
were right.
Go ahead, Zach.
She has a free model that she makes merch off of.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
there's not a credit
Oh,
I don't
card.
care about that, honestly.
that's fine. Yeah.
Also,
that's
the
no
George Floyd thing is.
problem. Did you search it up?
Is true. I searched it up and I was like, we're not doing this then.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't like her because of that. And she's fucking everywhere, but like nobody talks about the fact that she did that. Like at all. Like people like Zach, you only know about the discourse of like using that avatar that she didn't buy and making marketing stuff off of it. Like I don't care about that. But like nobody talks about the fact that she made the George Floyd joke. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I don't really watch her content, to be fair. So it's like,
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just saying
I
that like
don't.
people don't talk about that bit. And like
Uh.
you didn't know about that bit, so like but you did know about different controversy with her. Let me know when you need help with that mission, Jodi.
Yeah.
I've just sent you an invite to my MC,
Okay.
both of you. And I'm gonna invite both of you to my business also. I apparently can't invite you, Pepper.
Oh, I
It's
might
only letting me
be
invite Zach.
in my thingy. Okay, now you should be able to.
Let me also invite you to my MC again.
Yeah, but like I was thinking about the Beast Boy thing. I actually don't know how much of my opinion is shaped by how much lore I know about Beast Boy.
Yeah, it definitely could be. Like I said, I only know about Beast Boy stuff from the comic, or from the
Beast Boy
cartoon.
becomes the
From not the comic.
head of the Teen Titans eventually, actually,
Huh, that's neat. I could see that being an
because he's
interesting
the
arc.
youngest. Yeah.
Oh, this place is very yellow.
Yep.
I want to
Alright.
punch Zach in the face.
I'm starting the cell mission.
Okay.
Oh, we get
My
to show
favorite
off one of the
cartoon.
awful transmisogynistic jokes in this game.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, this one's not even one of the.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
post-op. No longer just mail. Your package is safe in our hands. Come on, GTA.
That's not even the bad one. Hey, Snacks, did you know they fucking... More complaints about GTA. Did you know they added back tranny into the game?
Oh, we can say that on
I've
YouTube?
decided we can.
Okay. Yeah, like, they made a big show a few months ago of patching out all instances of that word, and then it's just, it's back. I just saw it on one of the, on, like, the gay bar in the game. Like, oh, it's just there again.
Yeah.
Tranny's welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love it. Great. Thank you.
Yeah. This is a stream about complaints.
Yeah.
J-Hill says, I remember when he lost an eye and actually never lost it. He always had it, but it was more a psychological wound as he regained it when he transformed. Oh, like, you mean Beast Boy? next night.
Yeah, I think that's Beast Boy.
Where are we?
What do you mean, where are you?
I was somewhere else.
What?
I was somewhere else.
What do you mean?
And then you invited me, and now I am here.
Oh, yes, I see. I see.
I was in the city. My brain kind of like went into the subconscious and was like, because this is the location I was in when Jodi invited me, that must mean her building's near here. But that's not true. I am across.
That is not how
I'm
it
across the
works.
map now.
Favorite cartoon from the era of Teen Titans original was Hey Arnold, though.
What about Hey Arnold?
That was my favorite cartoon.
Oh, yeah, I used to love Hey Arnold.
It's still my favorite cartoon. I am such a fan of Hey Arnold. I have read nearly every fanfic that is completed about Hey Arnold for the last all of time.
Wow.
I've gone through that. I've gone through it like 5 times.
Wow. I did not know this about you.
I love Hey Arnold. It's my favorite show.
I have never watched it. You know, though,
I love it deeply.
something I was thinking is if we do move down there, I think the three of us should like spend a time, like some allotted time, just watching Steins Gate together.
That'd be fun.
The three of us.
That sounds good. Audrey, would you want to watch Steins Gate if we watch Steins Gate? That's the time shenanigans anime that I love.
Oh,
With the trans girl.
I tried to show that one to my dad also, Steins Gate.
Oh, I'm sure he was great about it.
No, he wasn't. He also about that one was like, oh, this is stereotypical.
What does he mean?
He watched
Stereotypical?
one episode.
Stereotypical?
Yeah, he watched one episode and was like,
I would
yeah.
not describe anything about Steins Gate
No,
as
see, the thing is, when he says
stereotypical.
stereotypical, what he means is there was foreshadowing, and therefore I was able to predict what was going to happen.
Yeah, like his big complaint about media is like, oh, if they make things too obvious, then like I don't like it. I'm really good at knowing what's gonna happen in media. Like I can just predict it.
They put it in for you to predict it. It's called foreshadowing. You learned about it in elementary school. Come on.
Did you ever watch the first season of Arcane?
I did. Yeah.
No.
Okay,
You're not missing much. Don't worry.
it's fine then.
I don't really like League of Legends. I have baggage.
Yeah.
I really liked the first season of Arcane, but then the second season was, oh no.
It's like, hey, what if they took the already like not at all fleshed out like class war subplot and just said, actually, we're not going to do that. That's season 2 of Arcane.
And instead, we are going to make it a cop show.
Yeah. Like, we're the main character from the oppressed people, she's just going to she's just going to be a cop now. Like, for like, the people who are oppressing her people. It's bad.
Yeah.
Which was always where it was going to go, because, like, that's her character in the game. But, like, yeah.
They could have changed it.
They could have changed it. They already changed a lot.
I would have had so much respect for them if they did.
Yeah, me too.
But, like, the first episode, and, like, all we watched for season 2 was, like, a fucking, like, people trying to do, like, a rebellion thing, and then just the cops being evil.
Yeah.
And, like, it's showing, like, oh, oppressed people, when they rise up, they're so evil and scary.
Yeah. Like, it was literally, like, depicting, like, October 7th fully from the Israeli perspective, basically, in episode 1 of season 2. It was really bad.
That sounds not great.
Yeah.
Hey Arnold is another one of those shows that you think it's very silly and very the surface level, and then you get to the show and you're like, oh my god, why is one of the main characters have an alcoholic as a mother?
Yeah. Like, all of the episodes I remember most clearly are the ones that also were, like, more heartfelt and serious as well.
That's
like Pigeon Man. And
That's
such.
interesting because, like, when you first said, we're talking about, like, the weird fascism of Arcane, and then you just said, Hey Arnold, and, like, I almost chuckled because of, like, kids cartoon.
Yeah.
But then, like, I didn't know it ever had seriousness in it. I never watched
it did.
any of that show. I have not seen a single episode.
It was a good show. I used to really like it too.
A big part of the show is just Arnold is trying to save everyone around him constantly. And part of the reason he does that is because he is deeply, deeply upset by the fact that he cannot save himself, and specifically cannot save his parents.
Yeah.
What sort of things is he trying to save them from?
His parents have been missing since he was 2 years old.
And there's a really good episode where he's just talking about, like, I don't know what happened to them, and he's just making up things that, like, could have been, like, the reason that they're not coming for him, but, yeah. It's like...
Yeah, his parents are his dad's an archaeologist, his mom's a doctor, I'm pretty sure. And they found a, like, this is, like, a little bit racist, but it is the story. They found this, like, civilization in South America that's kind of closed off from the rest of society because they just want to be. They make all these, obstacles to finding them. And his parents found them and was helping them with this really intense sickness they had called the sleeping sickness. And you find out more about this in the movie that came out quite recently. They actually, after 15 years of people petitioning Nickelodeon to release the Jungle Movie, they released the Jungle Movie, which is fucking wild.
I had no idea it came out.
Yeah, it came out, like, when I was in college. Wow. Like almost nearly 15 years after the original show ended, with the movie that was supposed to exist came out.
Huh. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Due to explicitly because people had petitioned Nickelodeon once a year, every year for 15 years. It was wild. It's honestly genuinely the only time I've ever seen a petition do anything. But you don't really find out what the sleeping sickness is until the movie. But regardless, they go down there, they help out this tribe. Arnold's actually born in this tribe. And
is this Madam Web all of a sudden? What is happening?
Oh no.
Sorry, continue.
And then they come back home after he's born because they want to raise their kid with their family. And then one of the adventurers that they know was like, the green eye tribe, that's the name of the tribe, needs your help again. And they're like, oh, it'll only be like for a few weeks, we'll be right back. And they leave and they never come back. And since Arnold was 2 years old, he has no idea where his parents are or what happened to them. He's raised by his grandparents, and his grandmother has intense dementia or Alzheimer's. Yeah. And his grandfather is like helpful, but like he's old, he can't do the things that dads do. And his grandma, there's a lot of episodes about like how his grandmother is like kooky and like eccentric, and like the dementia makes her like forget what day it is properly, and things happen. And he's like, sometimes he's like, oh, that's grandma, it's great. And sometimes he's like, why don't I get to have a normal family? Like, why is this my life? And so in the way he copes with this is he just kind of helps everyone around him all the time. And he helps them a lot. And like there's episodes like that feel very like small, but they're like very meaningful to me, like Pigeon Man and Stupid Kid or few that come to mind.
Pigeon Man and Stupid Kid are like the two that were coming to mind for me also. I love those episodes.
And the other main character of the show is Helga, who's in love with Arnold because Arnold is the only person that's ever been nice to her. Ever. Her mother's an alcoholic who's constantly passed out due to quote unquote smoothies. Her dad's a blowhard who calls her
her older sister's name.
All the time.
Yeah. And like the older sister's the golden child, and
yeah, and like it's a really like Helga especially is a really intense character, and a lot of people I know identified with Helga, including me. And like Helga's presented as like a stalker of Arnold, which is like kind of looking back not super great, but it's like I get what they were doing. But regardless, like she's a bully, she's mean, she's crass, she doesn't like showing vulnerability. And because like you find an episode later on in the show of her in preschool, and it's her on a therapist's couch explaining to the therapist why she loves Arnold. And the reason why is that she's like, well, my first day of preschool, I walked myself to preschool in the rain, and a dog stole my lunchbox, and I walked myself to school in the rain because my parents were too distracted by my sister being a piano prodigy, and I got to school and I didn't really know that there was kindness in the world, and Arnold said something kind to me, and then when I tried to show affection for him back, I was made fun of, and so I hid it, and I, am mean and crass all the time because I can't let people know that I'm vulnerable, because what if then they make fun of me? What if then I lose all of my credibility?
You know,
I still remember.
Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
I was gonna mention the Christmas episode.
Hmm?
The Christmas episode.
The Christmas one.
Oh, the Christmas episode is very good. Also, there's a canonically gay character in the show.
Wait, is there?
Yeah, he's not revealed to be gay until the movie, but he is supposed to be gay the whole time. And you do see his partner in the show. It's Mr. Simmons.
Oh, yeah. That was like a glass closet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to read more of the chat because I want to make sure I try
Yeah.
to stay caught up. JL says, my weird obsession was Bakugan. I never got into Bakugan. I did get kind of into Pokemon, though. JL says, oh, and Katekyo Hitman Reborn, which I feel like it probably has some bad politics, but it also been a while since I watched it, so I don't remember enough about it. That's okay. I don't think I know it. JL says, I will admit, I watched both seasons of Arcane. What happened in season 2?
Oh,
Like,
Judith gave me the whole rundown. It's bad.
I'm curious, like, J Hill. You tell me your thoughts. Yeah, also says, I did hear they tried to change it, but the higher ups vetoed it, saying it'd remove her personality or something.
About Vi becoming a cop.
That's so
Yeah.
weird that they think it would change her personality. I think that
Like,
I think what they did completely goes against her personality
Yeah.
and her
it's
like, morals.
And like, hey, if you decide you want to make her a cop in the end, maybe don't write her the first half of her story the way you did. You didn't have to write her the way you did in Arcane Season 1 if you're gonna then do that.
Yeah. JL says, as someone who had a stalker for the same reason Arnold caught Helga's attention, I could never think bad of Helga or the depiction of her. I still can't add much to that because, like, I never watched that show.
I think that's a fair decision. And like most of the fan community acknowledges that like it's a like most fan fiction of Helga older is her one part of her characterization is, damn, that was kind of fucked up of me, but I was also a kid.
It's interesting. I have come across quite a bit of like fan fiction of that, or not fan fiction, fan art of that show, of them like aged up, and it's always kind of funny to me because they are given like regular proportions, except Arnold still has like
The football head.
the football
Yeah.
head. Also,
Yeah.
Snacks, guess what?
What?
It's time.
Oh, great. Yes.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Look at this. Transvestite beauty. New to area.
Wait, I don't see.
Did they get rid of it again?
Did they?
We did just get an update again.
Hang on, where?
It updated before
Maybe
we
it was
opened
a
it today.
mistake. Is that
Yeah, maybe they
possible?
were
Maybe
like,
it was a bug. Like they updated an older version.
I'd appreciate that.
But yeah, there used to be a fluorescent light here that said "Trannies welcome."
Oh wait, look at this though.
Oh, do they still have the characters here?
Yeah,
Oh no.
look at that hairy chest.
I thought they also
Unplugged
moved them. They didn't get rid of them, but I thought they moved them. So they at least weren't standing outside the gay bar.
This is bad.
Yeah, it is. This is what Rockstar thinks trans women are.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Cockatoos, the bird cage. Booth's Darkroom Brewery, come on in. N? Pitch one.
Penal colony.
Come out to play, Penal Colony.
Do you get it?
I get it. That's a joke that I heard a lot when I was 11.
That's just GTA.
Jazz.
Jokes that you heard a lot when you were 11.
Massive vibe night. Very nice looking 2D restaurant. I wish games like this didn't exist this way.
Yeah. I wish driving was less fun in this game, because then I could stop playing it and be like fine forever.
Yeah. I wish there were other games that were like this that were good.
Yeah.
But like also just at that point I just wish this game was good. In its depictions.
Yeah. Okay, they did also get rid of it again on mine.
Weird.
Yeah. That must have been a weird thing when they, like, split apart, like, the new version and Legacy, I guess. And now they got rid of it again.
Pictures on Vinewood. Bar and lap dancing. Catcher's welcome. 13 widescreen TV. Okay. 13-inch widescreen TV?
Or they have 13 widescreen TVs.
Oh, I was like, that's not that big.
I don't think that's usually how gay bars are marketed either. This feels like, you know, people talk about, like, oh, GTA is, like, Scottish developers parodying America. This feels very much like Scottish developers who have never, like, Scottish straight developers who have never been in a gay bar in their lives.
Yeah. Transvestite beauty. Hung. Mixed race Latino fit.
Oh my god.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Why? Pepper, why? No, no! Let me in! Let me in!
Oh, this car is fast.
It is. It's way faster than you think an armored car would be.
Where are we going, madam?
I did not mean to
oh
do
my
that.
god!
I did not mean
oh
to do
my
that.
god!
I did not mean to do that.
That poor person!
Now I mean to.
Oh, we're gonna have stars. The police are
J
gonna be
Ho
stars.
says about Arcane Season 2, it had a lot of issues, and I'm sure there are many things I know nothing about, but it almost felt they used homosexuality as a thing of weird badness. I mean, look at Victor, which friend weirdly had a homosexual relationship with his friend. There was no other way to put it than Jace and Victor feel like they're supposed to be a gay couple. Two of the biggest issues in this series, and the other two are also the gay characters.
Yeah, like, okay, Pepper, so you remember Victor from season 1?
Yeah.
He becomes like a hive mind that tries to assimilate the world. That's the plot of season 2.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
I don't know.
I know there's this one...
It doesn't fit with him in the game either, so even, like, people trying to be like, oh, well, Vi was a cop in the game, so they had to make her one in the show, doesn't fit, because Victor was not a hive mind in the game.
Yeah. I feel like there are more reasons than just because of the game.
Yeah. Wait, is that...
What?
Never mind.
Speaking of,
Did you think it was another one?
Yeah.
No, that's a different area. On TikTok there was a trans woman though that I saw made a video, cause like she kind of sounds, she has like a similar accent, and to Victor, and she did like a TikTok pretending to be a trans femme Victor, and I thought that was kind of funny. Why is he a hive mind?
It's because he tried too much just to, like, solve his own sickness. It's like, and that's going against nature's plan. I'm not even really kidding.
Great.
Yeah. Arcane Season 2 is really fucking bad. And it makes Arcane Season 1 bad in hindsight.
Like, politically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which sucks. I remember really liking Season 1.
And, like, they completely dropped the entire idea that, like, Zahn is oppressed and doesn't want to be oppressed. Because, like, that just stops being the plot. And then it's like, oh, this hive mind is attacking all of Piltover and Zahn. We're gonna send some protection to Zahn, but less than we send to Piltover, and it doesn't come back. No one talks about that.
Remember, like, how...
And then there's one member of the council is then from Zahn, so it fixes everything.
Remember how they also have like that one character who is like, or it's the police girl that's not Vi, and she's like,
she's an
oh my
Noxian
gosh,
spy, by the way.
What?
She's a Noxian spy. The one who was in, like, episode 1 of season 2.
The one with Vi, the lesbian?
Oh, no, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah, she goes, like, super fascist, and the show kind of agrees with her about it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say, is that, like, they do this whole thing where, they do this whole thing where, in episode 1, like, the only thing I saw, where, like, after the whole attempted, like, attack of by the rebels on, like, the funeral of their great leader, she's like, well, guess we gotta use war crime weapons on them.
The show never comes down on that being wrong.
Really? Because, like, I know, like, what they do is they have Vi go, like, oh, I don't know about that. I can't believe she's doing that. That feels kind of weird.
Yeah. And also the whole thing about, like, her like insulting Vi for not wanting to take part in the fascist crackdown on Zon.
Yeah.
The show decides that Vi was in the wrong there.
Oh.
It's bad.
Oh, it's so upsetting.
It's really, yeah. But also there is like an episode that people really like where it's like they go to like an alternate history for various magical plot reasons. Like I think it's like Echo and Heimerdinger go to like an alternate history, and you see like how things could have been if Vi died in like the intro of like season 1's first episode, and it's like everything is fine. Like Powder's having like a good life. Like Zon and Piltover aren't at like a boiling point. It's like that sounds vaguely interesting to me, but then it's like the rest of the show is the way the rest of the show is.
Yeah. I remember people, I'm not going to name names, but people who we watched that first episode with being kind of surprised we had these critiques.
Yeah.
Do I know these people?
Not really.
Okay.
I
was just curious.
I can tell you after the stream.
Yeah.
Like, I made the comparison earlier, but it truly felt to me at the time like October 7th just completely broke liberals' brains in terms of like oppression and like resistance, and so they had to make a show. That
box became 2 boxes.
That box did become 2 boxes. So they had to make a show where the oppressed people rising up are wrong. Actually, like even though that was not the show they set up in their first season.
You know what movie I really want to see, but I have not yet seen? Battle of Algiers.
What happens if you just try to walk through? Oh, yeah, you
I did walk through them.
You teleport.
Yeah.
Oh, you threw me.
For Algiers.
Wait, what does it look like when I try to jump over something, Jodi? I just kind of like hump my way forward.
It's a 1960s movie about the Algerian Revolution.
I've been hearing I've been hearing as if it's a recent movie, but like I have heard good things about it, and I should watch that.
I've seen parts of it, but it's very good, and I find a lot of camaraderie in the Algerian Revolution.
Oi. JL says, I will be honest, I probably still watch the other shows in the series that are coming out. I will watch it, understand that a lot of what I see in the new series will be bad. You mean like the other seasons of Arcane?
Well, like, or it's like because they're not doing Arcane again, but they're doing other shows like it set in other parts of the world.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, like, yeah, I don't fault you for that. Like,
and like this isn't us saying that like if you liked Arcane season 2, you're bad. Like that's not what's happening.
Once again, I just want to keep on making sure people understand. I'm not saying any of that. Like, you can enjoy and watch these things. I just think it's good to be aware of the things you're watching and be able to acknowledge the issues it has politically, because there are people who are going to be pretty upset, and this is going to be just kind of like direct attacks on different peoples, and you should know that.
Are we golfing?
Let's golf. Let's golf.
Why do you want to golf?
Let's golf.
Why are
we're gonna golf?
Are we gonna golf?
We're gonna golf.
I don't think we're gonna golf.
I'm golfing. I think you should golf with me.
I don't want to golf.
Scooching. I think. Hey, I did tennis for you, Jodi.
Yeah, that was for a purpose.
Yeah, and this purpose is my joy, Jodi.
I'll golf.
I'm punching this random guy because I'm so angry at you.
Which golf course are you at?
The big one.
The golf course changed my life. But also, I think Pepper can just send you an invite. You don't need to physically go there.
Let's see.
Oh, I punched that guy, knocked him out, and I got a star for it for some reason.
I invited you both.
I'm good, thank you.
No, Jodi, please.
I don't want to play golf.
Jodi, I played tennis with you.
I know you did. I don't want to play golf. You could have said no tennis, please. That would have been fine. Damn it.
Sneax, you should redeem Lux again so I can look out my other forms in this color. So you're not joining, Joy?
I'm not joining.
Okay. Oh, wow, that was fast. Hey, okay, thank you, J Hill. Do you want Lux or normal Vera? J-Hill says at this point you mean, hey, J-Hill, redeem it. Kinda, but also there are like 7 people here. It's just you are the only one currently chatting. Muscle Mommy works? Alright.
Going back to GTA-like games, there's one game, well, actually 2, because it has a sequel. I hope that they remaster. Not remake, because they remake it, they're going to ruin it, but I hope they remaster the True Crime series. I think that'll be legendary.
I'm betting $1,000 on this match.
Hey, Pepper.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like your DeLorean, but it's not your DeLorean. I'm pretty sure.
That's interesting. How much does that cost?
Have you ever?
2 million, like 2.4 million, I want to say.
Oh, I gotta start grinding. I kind of want that.
Also, my game seems.
Have you ever played
Oh, here you go, Zach.
We're
We're golfing today.
We're golfing.
We're golfing today.
My name. Okay.
Because you guys started that golf game without me, there's now a bounty on both of your heads.
What?
Because, like, you left my motorcycle club.
No, we're just playing golf.
Oh, there we go. Um,
You hit the tee. All strength 89%, distance 221 yards. Nice shot. Fairway in regulation. I'll
Have
be,
you
I'll
ever
be,
played
I'll be
all
the host person. Jodi, you can be the person in the background that screams randomly.
What?
Yeah.
I once went to a golfing tournament because it was for a school thing. They were sponsoring us, and so they wanted us to come to their tournament. And the amount of quiet you have to be at a golf place during a tournament is a lot.
Yeah, but there's always that one person who yells something funny usually.
Yeah. But it was like every 5 seconds we had to stop and wait for someone to hit a golf ball, and then we would walk a little bit further towards the exit, and we'd have to wait again, and it was just awful.
Like,
Hated that. You
Is
can't
people-
even walk.
is people being a little noisy going to be that distracting to people, though, honestly? Like,
You're not even allowed to move. That is how much quiet it is.
but, like, that just feels like a weird cultural affectation more than the thing the players actually need, right?
Oh shit.
I'm so sure, but I don't know. I never played golf.
That's fair.
But regardless, I hated it. I wish that they would let us move.
52% distance, 124 yards. Not as far as Mr. Zachary. Hey Bats, welcome to stream. Oh, it's me again because I'm behind, I guess.
yeah. Have you ever played the True Crime series?
I played a little bit of True Crime Streets of LA a long time ago. I remember nothing about it.
I don't know how
I
to
played
hit.
I played both Streets of LA and Streets of New York. I love those games.
How do I hit?
Have you already hit?
Let's take down.
I'm not playing with the
And,
controller, I'm playing with the mouse, keyboard.
Oh,
Press and repeatedly drastically affect the flight of the ball.
Sleepy Dogs is no. That's
Sleeping
Yeah,
Dogs is a
Sleeping Dog-
game I need to get back to because I've been very interested in, like, it's the
Sleepy Dogs. Sleepy Dogs is actually True Crime 3. It's made by a different developer, and they had to change the name. You can have the True Crime in it.
Oh, that's interesting. Were the other games like? I know that Sleeping Dogs had a big emphasis on like not using guns as much and like much more like melee combat and like vehicle combat. Was that true of the True Crime games also?
Yes, you can like learn new karate moves, things like that. Like you learn new fighting styles and karate moves.
You have 20 seconds left to take your shot.
Oh, dude.
Oh, we got a distance of 158 yards, but he is in the bush. Mr. Zacharoni is an
Yeah.
unplayable lie. Whatever that
Unplayable.
means. Whatever that means. The unplayable
Uh,
lie.
Streets of New York. I remember Streets of New York had a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
It has a
Fantastic.
lot more
215
emphasis
yards. Well done.
on.
Green in regulation. Sorry,
It had a
I'm
lot more
narrating.
emphasis on interrogating people and going to people's houses and breaking stuff to get them to talk.
The way they modeled the grass here is kind of funny to me. It looks a little furry. The grass here is furry. They got furry grass.
Where's all?
I'm all the way over here like, what's going on over there?
Like I remember there was one part in Streets of New York,
20 yards.
where like you're drugged and you wake up in a insane asylum, like tied to a what did they call it? We can't move your arms and stuff, and you have to break out,
Straitjacket?
and you have to, yeah, you have to break out, and you have to go, like have a fight with people.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, 36 yards in the sand. That sucks. I'm watching your ass.
I did change oh, that's how.
Jade says, I'm here just doing stuff in background. Cool. I hope you're doing well, Jade. Oh, we got a distance of 56 yards. Out of bounds, though, unfortunately. Mr. Zacharoni will have to try again from the sand.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I got distracted by scrolling and I forgot what we were talking about entirely. Sorry.
It's okay. We're just golfing right now.
I was like, oh, let me look at my phone real quick, and then I kept looking at my phone, and then I forgot people were talking.
That's okay.
Been there.
Oh, fuck. And Pepper misses it just a little bit. 26 feet away from her striking zone. You got this, Zacharoni. Shit. Shit. Mr. Zacharoni missed that shot. I think it'd be even funnier if Cryptic wanted to do golf, Jodi.
Oh, yes, I think you're right.
Oh, and it's gone in
no.
5 over par for Mr. Zacharoni.
That was an idea, but it was vetoed. I was like, we should do it.
And now it's in. I think we should do it. I think it'd be fun. Jade says, thanks, I'm just getting progressively more and more annoyed at my brothers, and the day's only just started. I'm sorry. I'm sloppy. Oh my god, it's almost 11 p.m. Jodi, it's almost 11 p.m.
Yeah.
That's because I guess because we started our stream later.
You two should probably get to bed soon.
Yeah, maybe we'll finish this golf and then do that.
There's 9 holes.
Yeah, it's time for hole 2. JL says, and there you go. We have the next episode of Zacharoni, Macaroni, Ravioli, and Cheese, and maybe Cryptic can come. He can what?
Whoa. I don't think that that's something that was on the docket for Cryptic to do in the game, or in a episode, but...
What is Cryptic gonna do?
I think it was very clear what J Hill said, Pepper.
Hey, come.
Yeah. I feel like I've rediscovered how this game is intended to work, because I have multiple businesses that are full right now and they need to do sell missions, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. But if I got help for them, then they'd be a lot better. Oh wait, that's the whole point.
That's a new record for Pepper Pebbles with 250 yards. Los
Can I
Santos
complain
golf-
about Tumblr?
Yes.
It's somewhat drives me nuts when people are like HRT and or surgeries aren't actually as hard to get as you think it is. And like I some level I get what their point is, 'cause their point is like you shouldn't write off the possibility before you
Yeah.
even try.
Yeah.
But I also like, but do you understand that some people are super poor?
Yeah.
Like,
And also that not every like even like not everyone's in the U.S. where it's like informed consent for it. Also.
yeah, and not everyone can even like access a surgeon. Like people live in middle of nowhere places. Like
Whoa,
I feel
the
like
tree.
we should maybe acknowledge that poverty exists
Yeah.
when we say these things. I don't know why it bothers me. I guess I do know why it bothers me, but it bothers me so much. Like I get the point of the post, and I get that they don't have to cover everything when they make a post, but it's just like the like things are easier than you think they are. Mentality always drives me nuts.
Yeah. It's like there is a degree to which, especially when it comes to HRT, people kind of get in their own way about it. Like that's absolutely true. However, I think you can generally assume that people like know about the barriers that exist in their own life, like better than you know about it.
Zach
Especially
and
when
my
it comes to,
balls
like,
were really
surgery.
close to each
Yeah.
other. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just especially when it comes to surgery. Like I'm just like you really got to understand that like paying for surgery is like paying for a college degree. It is not possible for everyone.
Zach is ahead of me on this one. Jade says, Goth Mummy. Yeah, that's me. JL says, so before we end, I have been reading... Well, you say before we end, it's going to be a bit. With how long this thing is going to be. Let's see.
That's what she said.
You shut your mouth. You piece of ass. JL says, so before we end, I have been reading a new webtoon where we have a guy who is forced to become a woman so he can be the virgin female sacrifice for the Demon King. Excuse me?
There's no weird gender stuff going on here.
And JL says, but he finds he enjoys his new body, but he was forced, but he's happy, but he didn't have a choice. What is the title? I'm going to read this
Yes.
and see what this is about.
It is worth saying out loud that part of the appeal of like force femme media is the idea of like, hey, what if this thing I was really scared about just happened to me and I didn't actually get a choice in the matter? What if the choice was taken out of my hands?
What if I could just be a girl
Yeah.
and all that? I'm scared to do that, but what if I could just be a girl? And also be the virgin sacrifice.
I always wonder like it's like the like tropes of that. I always like wonder like about the author.
Yeah.
how do you I have questions, but also like it's kind of weird for me to go to someone I don't know and be like, what is your gender? But also maybe they should do that.
Yeah, it's like I don't actually know, like, in most cases, but it feels like it's not like out trans people writing these things most of the time. So it's like, do you know that you can be a girl or a boy if you want to be? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
JL says, the Demon King is misunderstood, I think is the name. The Demon King just says, go, leave. I have no interest in sacrifices, but they don't have anywhere to go. They were just kidnapped off the street. And are also now a woman, right? That's also part of it seems. Oh, Jacques, you're so close.
That's what she said.
Oh. We got Par. This one really does look like you IRL, like the GTA character.
Speaking of, I've been writing a lot
What the
on
fuck?
my stories. I've been writing a lot on my stories recently.
I also got Par. That's cool.
Yeah.
We should talk about more of that at some point. JL says, yes, they were tricked by a noble lady who looks like them, so they give a forced gender change so he can take her place. Jahil, what makes you want to read that?
Yeah.
We all know, and you also know, Jahil, why you want to read that.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Golf Club, number 4. Hole 4. Let's see. Should we go with a power club?
Yeah, you said hole.
Club is... Oh. Oh. Power. Oh. Oh, I see.
Now I'm scrolling through Facebook Marketplace because the scrolling cannot cease.
Perfect hit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. 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 Jodi, are you in our world?
Yes.
Can you see if you can like walk onto the course while we're doing this?
I don't think I can. I think that like when you do this kind of thing, you go to a separate instance.
Okay.
So, J Hill says, please look for that message about what people thought I was when I first went into adult chats. So I'm gonna go find that. And it says, also, I looked back on stuff from my past and realized that when I was first turned 18 and went to be more up to more adult chats, people were convinced I was a lesbian woman. No one would believe I was a man or I was male.
How do you feel about that?
And then J Hill says, I said there might have been signs. Yeah, there might have been signs, J Hill. Maybe there still is signs, actually.
Yeah.
Through the tree.
Consider what's the Tumblr? I suggest force femme.
Yes.
There you go.
J Hill, what if we broke into your house and made you wear a dress and put on cute makeup and do twirlies?
Like we're taking the decision out of your hands. How does that make you feel?
What if we did that? What if we made you do twirlies and spinnies in a cute skirt?
I do like twirlies and spinnies. I feel like everyone should get a spinny skirt at least once in their life. I think that should happen to everyone.
1,000%. Like people like shit on like early transition trans femmes with like skirt go spinny. No, they're onto something. That's fucking great.
J Hill says the fork is in the kitchen. I think is the right term. Is this to imply that it's obvious? I'm gonna look this up. What is
like
this?
fork
What is
found
this
in the
phrase?
kitchen. That's what it means. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard that saying before.
You have it?
Well done, green in regulation.
It's like, oh wow, this obvious thing, and in other news, fork found in kitchen.
I see.
Oh, I see. This is like a meme. This is not a proverb.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking maybe it's a proverb because that's.
I mean,
the distinction between proverb and meme in my head is just age.
I think it's like somewhere between proverb and meme. I don't think it's that recent.
Oh, Zach. Oh, you and your fucking sneakers. Yeah, just put that in there.
I've been playing a game called Proverbs, which is based on a medieval painting of a bunch of proverbs, and it's really funny because you like fill out an area and it tells you what proverb that area is referencing. And my favorite is could tie the devil to a pillow, meaning obstinacy overcomes anything. And man, am I someone who could tie a devil to a pillow? That's really funny.
Yeah. You could also tie me to other things, but that's.
I'm gonna tie you to Manal.
Okay.
I'm gonna just tie
Well,
you together.
I don't know how Manal feels about that, but I'm cool with that.
You know those like weird comedies where it's like two characters are like handcuffed together?
Yeah.
That's gonna be you two.
Yeah. One of my favorite Hey Arnold fanfiction is actually about that trope. It's really funny. They hate each other. They're like constantly fighting in the beginning of the fanfiction, and like their best friends are like, "You guys need to fucking stop," and so they handcuff them together and lock them in a hotel room. And I think it's so funny.
That is funny. Okay, I guess I gotta go with this one.
It's like I respect, like I don't read that much fanfic, but I respect when a fanfic premise is like, yeah, we know this is unrealistic. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Through the trees.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
J Hill says, I don't like how proverbs are halved anymore to fit things like Jack of all trades is a master of none, or what blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb,
No, see,
or
that's the thing though, J Hill. Like, so Jack of all trades is a master of none. I think is the original, and then is still better than a master of none is like added later. I'm pretty sure. Like people talk about like the expanded versions of these proverbs being the older ones, and I don't think that's always true.
it's not always true. It's true a few of the times. The blood is thicker than water is
That one is true,
one.
yes.
I'm pretty sure. It's true that the cat curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
I know
I'm
that
pretty
one's
sure
true.
is
Yeah.
true.
Like that was the version I heard originally when I was a kid.
Oh.
But Jack of all trades is a master of none is an example of the half thing, not because of the master of one is better than a master of one, but because Jack of all trades is cut off from the is a master of none.
Yeah.
What's another one that's like proverb being? I like proverbs. I'm a big proverb person. My favorite proverb is an Arabic proverb that basically says like discipline your son so that he may become your friend.
Daughter. Oh.
I don't know why that got me so much.
I was proud of it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The way that it was described to me when I first heard the proverb was like treat your son so that they may become your brother.
Mm.
My grandmother said it to me.
I like that.
Oh. Yeah, Demo's so happy. Hey, Manal, do you have the stream open at all, or have you had the stream open during the stream?
Yes, that's how I've been watching you.
Do you think that Dima is hot?
Who's Dima?
Oh, that's my character.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's my bad. I never specified that.
I'm horrible with names. You might have, and I just probably forgot.
I don't think
I do think she's hot. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm still gonna forever remember that comment from the last GTA stream, by the way.
Which one?
The like something whatever voice I do will get
Like,
oh yes.
could get Manal off
Yes.
or something. I say I'll remember it and then I don't remember exactly how it said.
I found a few other ones that are truncated, like the devil may care, but I do not. It's often usually truncated to devil may care.
That's
Second
a video
nature.
game.
Close enough.
It comes from an ancient proverb that's like usage is a second nature, or custom. Is it like it's like the way that culture is second nature? Speak of the devil and he doth appear.
Jade says golf course map kind of looks like salad fingers. What?
What is that?
How?
Rusty
What are salad
spoons.
fingers? What?
You
Am I
don't-
missing something?
That's like your age
Yeah.
bracket, Jody.
Rusty spoons.
It's like the weird YouTube
Oh
creepy
wait, no.
character
yes.
from like
Right.
2010 or
I
something.
do vaguely remember that. I don't remember at all what salad fingers looks like though. I just remember the
Don't
existence.
you remember Rusty spoons?
No, I don't.
Jay says, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Yeah, it's supposed to mean you can't do it on your own. You need help, but now it's just kind of like a motto for some bad ideals.
Yeah.
The another one that I can think of is a bad apple. Like a few bad apples spoils the bunch.
Yeah.
Is often taken out of context. Every man for himself is one that I just saw, which is every man for himself, and the devil take the hindmost, which I think goes so much harder than every man for himself.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's also like a less wordy version of the whole like, oh, you don't need to be faster. You don't need to be the fastest person. You just need to be faster than like the slowest one or whatever, which people talk about like when you're outrunning a bear or whatever.
Hey, did Jay Hill ever answer us on the whole like, what if we came to your house and force femmed you thing?
I don't think so.
Yes, never mind. I thought that I don't actually was the beginning of a response, but it is not. It is a response to the fork is in the kitchen thing. So no, Jay Hill, respond.
We need to know.
We need to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Jay Hill says, I would go skirt, go spinny. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, Jay Hill. Also, once again, someone should redeem Lux again so I can see what the other avatar looks like. Also, look, I can't stop looking at my own boobs.
Yeah.
They make me so happy.
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know if you can see the hair with this one as well. Did I spin this one around? I might have not. I'm gonna do that right now. Because I don't think I showed that, like, the back has blue on it as well now. And, like, the hair back there I think looks really, really good. And you can see the side boob, which makes me very happy. Look at the boob. Look at the boob. I dare you. Please. Please, I beg of you, actually. Okay, you did the thing. Now we'll see what my new normal avatar looks like. Pink. Okay, neat. Not like Wine Mom, like Jodi's.
Like, I feel like making mine Wine Mom actually would involve, like, changing my outfit to leopard print.
Wine Aunt. Yeah. We should do that.
No, I'm good.
Doesn't that character in the thing, actually? In My Hero Academia, that's pink, have, like...
I think she might.
Leopard print?
Yeah, like, Mina, I think she might.
What?
Like, oh, not like Mina from My Hero Academia. Sorry.
Oh, Mina was my nickname in college.
Right.
I
just remembered that when you said what.
Yeah, I guess you used to go by Mina because no one could pronounce my name right, and I just tired of fighting people to do it.
Where's the hole?
By the way, when you left, I missed my chance to say "Go Piss Boy," so sorry. I'll say that next time.
Yeah. Audrey loves saying the "Go Piss Girl" meme.
It's a good...
Audrey, you okay? You're kind of coughing up a storm.
Where's the fucking
She inhaled a
hole?
noodle.
Hi, Audrey.
Audrey, do you need water?
Where's the hole?
Good luck.
The fuck? I thought the wind would balance it out. It did not.
You did share that, J Hill, but fun fact, you can change your name.
Stinky. That's true.
It's actually like, I know that we know that you are trans, but like honestly, I've been saying to like cis people even, like, you should change your name. You have no idea how freeing it is. It's so great.
Did I mentioned to you before about Kerbals' like human name, right? Like birth name, which he goes by like with a lot of people. Have I ever mentioned that to you, Manal? Do you know
No.
Kerbals? It's Angel.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a good name. That's like a name someone would choose, but like Kerbals just has it by default.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have a cousin named Angelina and a cousin named Angelo, so angel names are common in my family.
A female version of my name would be Veronica. The reason why I say that is because what was it, a few years ago, I think it was like 2017, no, 18. I had to call, I had my phone number changed, I believe it was changed, but like it was to a different carrier. And I was told I had to call the phone company to verify it. I forget how it worked, but I had to call the phone company so that they can add my number. So I called them, and they're like, "Hey, can you give us the name?" I said, "It's Zachary." "Oh, Veronica." I said, "Zachary." "Veronica." "Zachary." "Yes, miss, we heard you. Veronica."
Huh.
And it just went on for like 2 minutes to where I was just like, "All right, just give me the number, please." I'm Veronica. Give me my number.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, is the big one not here anymore?
Also, J Hill, I feel like I
So-
asked this before. Is that fruct? Is that how you say that? Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
I was just saying that phone company never knows my real name.
Oh, I'm being extra careful with this one. The trees! Oh, Zach might beat me a little bit.
I mean, you are 1 stroke under par, and he is 7 above.
On this hole, Jodi, on this hole.
Context in golf.
Zach's
in
gonna
golf?
beat my hole.
In golf.
For a
Pause.
second, Zach, I thought the joke here was going to be, for context, in golf, you want the high number.
No, in golf in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Frucht.
Frucht.
I looked it up.
That makes sense.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, you absolute bitch. Oh, you fucking
wanna know how to
bitch.
Do you want to know how to say fruit in Arabic?
How?
Yeah,
Fuaka.
I
I
like,
like
it.
that.
I like it.
I'm being toxic.
The fucking trees. The trees. Our balls keep smacking together. We're getting close to smacking.
I've been given dinner.
What is it?
It is noodles that we made out of the freezer.
Look at the way my character's like leaning. She's got her butt sticking out.
I don't know if that's proper form.
Yeah. Can I?
You're on the side. You're on the beach.
What hole are you on right now?
How
by
much
the way?
longer is the game?
What is this nonsense?
Because I just sold an entire, like, I did an entire cell mission on my own while you were doing this, and I'm suddenly just like, can I do a second one? Do I have time?
I don't know what hole I'm on. I think we're on like 8.
You're on
so
8,
it's
it
like
says.
almost done.
Yeah.
I'm being toxic.
You're so toxic.
Yeah. Miss.
You're an asshole. You fucking bitch.
I'll own it.
Have anyone drank water this entire stream? Because I feel like that should happen.
Yes, I have a water right
There's
next to
water
me.
in soju. Does that count?
Nice. Sure.
I think Jodi was expecting a no.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alcohol has water in it.
Yeah.
Good enough. A gallon of water, J Hill. That's a lot. I am
Please.
trying to drink
Thank you.
my full 64 ounces every day because I talked to my nutritionist recently and she's like, how much water are you drinking? I was like, I try to drink my full water bottle worth of water, which is 40 ounces. And she was just like, you need like 60. And I was like, oh. It's like, you really need to drink more water. Like whatever you can do, literally anything, if it means you drink more water.
Yeah. I feel like, isn't that one of the things where, like, basically everybody is, like, dehydrated, like, nobody actually drinks the right amount of water?
Yes.
I feel like I must, at least more recently, I've been drinking so much water once we start getting these water bottles again. Maybe still not enough, like, every day, but, like, sometimes I must be drinking enough. This is the last hole, and it's just a straight line.
Well, I try to drink 2 of my water bottles now, which is 80 ounces. So that's the goal.
What? How much? My character's wearing tennis shoes. How much?
How much are you supposed to drink?
Yeah.
64 ounces is recommended for most adults. The more you weigh, the more water you need, though.
Miss.
Sorry, how many? How many ounces?
64.
And how many are in a bottle?
Check. Yep.
16.
Depends on the water bottle.
This bottle says 16.
So you gotta drink 4 of those a day.
I'm close to that. I probably do like 3. So I guess that's still not
Miss.
enough, but show your face.
I have like a water bottle that I refill that's 40 ounces.
It's a tree. Oh,
Zach, our balls are close again. The way your character was looking at me there.
J Hill says, I sweat a lot. I need Botox because my sweat glands are too big, so I drink a lot of water. That makes sense.
it's a fluffy body.
I hate you.
I've been drinking
Chris.
more since I've been, like, working because, like, I'll feel awful while I'm, like, delivering the mail if I'm not drinking lots and lots and lots of water. But I feel like I probably need more water than I would otherwise because I'm using so much on the job. Like, I don't know.
That's the inflatable.
That makes
Zach,
sense.
come on. We're fucking talking about stuff right now. Just so everyone knows, the thing Zach's referencing is how he wants to fuck reindeer.
I see.
Why?
He's referencing this dumb game where he showed me where, like, you find, like, an anthropomorphic reindeer that is one of Santa's reindeer in a shower, and then, like, audio goes, Prancer, the inflatable, because inflatable sex things. And he just says it sometimes now.
Incredible.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Zach.
So yeah, Pepper, I'm at the golf course and you guys are not here for me.
Oh, it's nighttime for you, too.
Yeah.
Speaking of male stuff, I have a couple of family members that are mail carriers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of them, my uncle, he works in the UPS. Well, not really mail carriers, but like he delivers
Oh, he
packages.
works for UPS. I'm supposed to be angry at him.
Are those the rules?
No, FedEx. Sorry, FedEx. FedEx.
I did it.
FedEx is
And
I'm supposed to be mad
UPS
at
is
him.
at least unionized. FedEx is not.
Yeah.
and then the other one is my stepdad's mother, and she has admitted to this when she would deliver mail to when I lived to my parents' house. She was just casually just open the mail and tell my stepdad, "Hey, you have a bill due."
That's
I opened your
illegal.
mail.
That's very illegal.
Yeah, I know. Like my stepdad called her out on that. She said, "I'm your mother. I have the right."
Ah, yes. Classic.
Not when you're on the job, you don't. Not that I care, you know, we've talked about, like, you know, laws are not morality, etc., but, like, you know.
I win, Zach. Another player is the Beast.
Yeah, I think we're in different servers. I don't have that.
What the fuck is the Beast?
The beach.
Anyways, I think we can probably end it here.
Yeah, streamer luck. That's why.
Isn't that usually the opposite of how it goes?
So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I think the COVID booster is starting to work. I'm feeling a little bit of a headache and a little bit nauseous, so I'm gonna, like, end the stream, and I'm probably gonna rest. It's also, like, past 11 p.m., so I'm gonna rest and have some water. Have some even more water. I drank a whole water bottle during the stream.
Look forward to our rematch.
Yeah. I'll probably have some food. I hope you all enjoyed the new avatars.
I did.
Thank you, Jodi.
Yeah,
Thank
they were
you.
fun.
Yay. Look at me. Look at this. We got this one. Once again, I'm just going to go through them real quick. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. If you do, get special benefits like emotes, badges, shoutouts, and the ability to join me in a stream or in my Minecraft realm. My current... let me look at my things. My current tier 1 grubs are Shiny Warrior Wolf, Slavic Gacha, J Hill. My current tier 2 treats are Pilot Queen of Orange. My current tier 3 full time user Nonix and Loopy Star. Thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me. You can also support by sending super chats or Streamlabs donations. They will go towards the donation goal that's down there. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And also it means I'll eat probably the world's hottest chocolate, and also maybe get a cool mask if I get enough money raised for it. That mask, Manal, that I've shown, I'm thinking I'm gonna,
Yeah,
like,
I am
put
pretty
some money
excited
that.
for you to get it.
Yeah, I would really like it. So you're all wonderful people. I love you so much, and I'll see you in another one. Anyone here have any final messages before we go?
Bye.
Good message. Good message.
Why?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bat says, have a great rest of y'all's night. Thank you. Jay says, take care, you wonderful, beautiful people. Oh, and Zach. I kid. All four are amazing. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Except for Zach. But also Zach. Heck yeah.
Thanks, J Hill.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Look at my boobies shake. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.